Oh man. Let me pull these up. Here we go. Got the Facebook up. Where you drink at, man?
Oh yeah, I got something for your ass.
What you mean? You got something for me? What you got for me? What the fuck is that? What kind of Henny is that?
The
That come in
VSOP.
a red box.
That's the VSOP, the one you say I don't be fucked. Remember we had this conversation? Motherfucker.
Okay.
Just for your motherfucking ass, nigga.
Okay. My bad. I ain't
Yeah.
mean to get you. Where the bottle at? You showing me the box with a bottle. I don't give a fuck about a box. Anybody can get a box. Oh, okay. That motherfucker, the seal's still on.
Yeah, I just hey,
Crack that motherfucker. We live.
I'm about to. Who that?
Shit.
What you want? What you want? All right. I'm about to crack it. Nigga, I've been drinking all motherfucking week, nigga.
All motherfucking week.
I had a motherfucking hangover from
Nah,
last night.
was good. He said that box velvet is velvet on the inside.
Yeah. It's like red.
Yeah.
You know, I say red, but you know, we go with W.
That VSOP.
Oh, my dog P calling me. Fuck. God damn it.
Tell him we live. he on live.
I ain't gonna do it like that. Damn, Peasy. Fuck, P.
That's crazy.
I know the reason why he calling today. Because we normally go live yesterday.
Say it again.
We normally go live yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Kodo was good.
I want to talk to my dog too,
Ox,
man.
my guy, Ox was good. Man, it feel better to have all the chats opened up so I can see everybody's shit. I couldn't see shit last week. Just
Hey, where you seeing that from though? Because I can't see all them hoes now though.
So it's a couple people on my personal page.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if Ox in the group. Ox, if you're not in the group, I'm gonna send you an invite, bro, so you can be in the podcast group. That way, all the comments can be in one section. But for the time being, I'm gonna keep everything else open.
Oh, is this shit open on the page too?
Yeah, it's there. You got to refresh. It's there though. It's there though.
I'm just going.
Yep. How you back feeling, man? You look like you above schedule. You ahead of schedule.
Oh, that's
recovery wise.
Yeah, I'm damn near 100%.
Damn near 100.
Damn near 100. Nigga.
Oh, okay.
Damn near. I ain't gonna, I don't want to fuck it up, but you know.
You don't want to jinx it.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to jinx it. Can't play with that back, especially as you get older in age.
I don't know.
Shit start breaking down.
I don't know what no old in age mean, big dog.
You gonna know. You gonna find out. Trust and believe that.
Disrespect.
You gonna find out quick.
Disrespectful. Good evening to you. Okay, king and the girl. This nigga cold ass. Yo.
So what you got for me, man? Pre-pie. What you got for me?
Man, my pre-pie a little wicked, dog.
A little wicked.
You know. I'm a little stir helper.
Yeah. Don't we know? Don't we know you like to stir the pot? Go ahead, crack it open.
Yeah, I'm about to. Where you got your man?
Huh?
Where you got your man stuff at, man? Where he at on this list?
Who you talking about? Curry?
Steph Curry, yeah.
All time?
Yeah, where you got him at, man?
Ooh, that's tough.
So
I gotta say top 10. I gotta say top 10 at least because he the best shooter of all time.
Get the fuck out of here. We ain't doing this. That nigga ain't
so by default.
He ain't top 10, T.
By default.
Man ain't top 10, dog.
By default.
I don't know what no motherfucking default is. Nigga. That nigga ain't top 10, man.
Dog. I know my shit. Here we go. Take it in hands. Top 10.
He's a great shooter.
No,
but
the best shooter, not just a great shooter, the best shooter of all time. Don't
he's
come
a,
on, man. Put some
he's
respect on him.
he's a great shooter, and I'm gonna put some respect on it.
You ain't putting enough respect because
Yeah, but
a great shooter. Come on,
okay,
man.
yeah, he's a great shooter. He
He got a what?
he gotta send Kevin Durant a motherfucking. He need to go buy Kevin Durant a motherfucking.
He won without KD. What you
Yeah,
mean?
he did. But it's something that can start it up. You know, you got to get get the engine going. You know what I'm saying? You got to start that motherfucker up. So let me explain. So
Come on,
it's
fam.
some knocks I got to put to it, and he can't be in the top 10.
Has KD won outside of Curry?
Let me finish. I wasn't done. Let me finish. Just hear me out. Hear me out, big dog.
I'm listening. These motherfuckers, I can hear everything.
Hear me
Trust
out.
to believe that.
Hear me out. Okay.
I'm listening.
His first chip that he got without KD.
Mhm.
Every series he played somebody, and this don't knock on him. I know there's nothing you can do about it. Somebody, every series throughout that playoff, somebody important was missing. I know it's no knock on him. Just hit on. Just let me finish. So three playoff games. Somebody important is missing in every one of those games.
Okay.
You get to the motherfucking championship. LeBron is without Kyrie and Kevin Love.
Okay.
So, and then just to take it a step further, even in that chip that he won, he didn't even get Finals MVP. You know, and then come back. Then they got to recruit KD. Why you recruiting KD?
Now they gotta recruit him.
Oh, nigga, they got on that motherfucker. They got on that
way around.
motherfucker. They got on that plane and took their ass motherfucking in the Hamptons and got them, all of them, all four of them.
All four of them. Hey, man.
Curry, Draymond, and Clay. We need you, big dog, because LeBron is coming. Look, let me tell you, LeBron is coming.
Okay.
KD
the same nigga you like to shit on, but go ahead.
But you like I ever said LeBron was sorry.
Okay.
Have I ever said he sucked?
No.
Okay. I just said we just had this discussion, dog. Don't do that, man. Come on now. Don't do that.
Right.
Okay.
So
then,
where he at on your list? We ain't even got to do all this. Where he at on your list?
Nah, let me finish. I know we're in a pre-part. We got to get through it quick.
Okay.
KD come. KD take over. He get both of the final MVPs.
Okay.
The next 2 they won.
Ain't did shit since, but go ahead.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: If KD don't come, are they a dynasty? It's only all. So this is a part of the pod. It's a part of when niggas in the barbershop talking sports.
I'm gonna say yeah because they won with and without him, so I can't say they wouldn't be.
So let me ask you this question: If LeBron would have had Kyrie and Kevin Love that series, you think he would have won?
Do I think who would have won?
Do you think Golden State would have won that first one?
It's a possibility. Why not?
Okay, I see what you're doing. We done. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
So where does he rank for you?
Here's the last motherfucking thing. Here's the last most important thing. In order for me to put him in my top 10, you gotta play defense. He can't play a lick of defense. Every time he never go at the other point guard. Okay. And so look, I was watching the game the other night. This nigga up here, he's guarding him, and then here comes Draymond. Hey, you go run way across the court. Now I got him. It was against Brunson. He can't play a lick of D. How the fuck am I gonna put this nigga in the top 10? So I ain't gonna say he can't play D. He don't play D.
I don't think he can. I don't think anybody can play D in today's NBA. It's hard.
No, he can't. Okay, there you go again.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
The way the game is reffed. Yep. The rules and all that is hard to play defense, bro. So
he don't even try then. Okay, even if it is hard, he don't even try.
He offset that with his 3-point shooting.
Offset it. Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
So hold on. You said he was a great shooter. So who's better than him?
No, I didn't say nobody's better than him.
Oh, well, you said great shooter. I said
what you want to put the nigga? What you want me to say?
He the best shooter of all time. Would you agree with that? Oh, okay. I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here
we go. Huh?
I mean, he shoot 40 of them. Fuck, goddamn shit.
Hey, everybody can't shoot 40.
No, he the best shooter though. He the best shooter.
Okay.
Possible.
What else you got for me?
Old girl gave him a run for his money, but it's neither here nor there. But nah, that was my pre-part. I might have one more for you. You got one?
Nah.
All right. You very, very big in the music industry. You love rap,
okay.
Right?
That's a fact. I'm not big in the music industry, but
I mean, you know what I mean, like into music.
I know a little something.
Okay, a little something, huh?
A little something.
Or you gonna discredit yourself like that, huh?
I'm just saying. I don't know where you about to go with this.
No, ain't nothing. What's the best bar you didn't heard?
The best bar?
Yeah, from a rapper though, like a rapper, like cold ass.
That's tough, man.
I get it's tough, but give me what you think.
Shit, man. It's a few J bars from his freestyles.
Okay, give me. I said, give me. I ain't say tell me the J freestyles. I said, give me.
It's hard to name them off the top of my head, like right here in this moment. To be honest, I would have to take a moment to think, and then
Not you.
I'm just saying.
Not you. Come on.
You caught me off guard with that one. I had to think about it.
No, you gonna do this.
But I can't. I mean, I have bars that I know, but I can't say they're the best.
So give me one of the ones that you think is one of the top ones.
From Jay?
Whoever, nigga, Jay, any of your rappers, because you love all these niggas, so you got to give me somebody.
This nigga put me on the spot, man. Golly. It's so many different ones, bro. I don't want to say one and then you be like, oh, that shit trash.
I ain't gonna say that. I can't really question your music shit.
We would have to. This would have to be a topic.
Oh shit!
This ain't fair. This pre-pod shit for this? Nah.
Oh my!
You can't do this, bro.
Come on, fam. You gotta
do this on the pre-pod.
Okay, give me some bullshit. Then ain't gotta be the best one.
Give you some bullshit.
Not bullshit, but some shit. A little heater from anybody.
He said a little heater. Oh man. You try to get me to rap on the pod, bro. If you want me to rap on the pod, just say you want me to rap. I'm not gonna rap, but just say
I'm about to say you ain't gonna do it.
I'm not gonna rap.
I just can't give me a little nigga, a quick little bar, nigga, couple of words, nigga, 5 words. Somebody said something in 5 words, but nigga, I know.
Bar though. That's not a bar. That's not a bar.
Something. Give me something.
I'm gonna get you though. Next episode, I got you. Episode 17, I got you.
Let's get it going then.
I got you.
Let's get it going since you tucking the tail.
Oh man. Welcome to Against the Grain podcast. This is episode number 16. We are your hosts. I am Terrence Thompson. This is my guy, H-Town, aka B Murr from the Third. We got a good show planned for y'all, man. We apologize for yesterday's absence and reschedule, but we glad y'all here with us tonight.
I don't know who
whether you're here now, whether you're here now or you here later, we appreciate it, man. But we gonna go ahead and get right into it. But real quick, man, we just got one quick announcement. We had someone from the Arizona flag community, man, that passed this week. His name is Guy Brown. Me and H, we were members of the Hoppers team, which was, whoever's local and y'all watching this, y'all know who the Hoppers were. We played with Guy on the Hoppers, and then we started a new team, the Black Lives Matter flag team, and Guy was on that team as well. So, and he was also involved in the semi-pro leagues also. So there's a lot of semi-pro guys out there that played with him, that were friends with Guy. He was a well-respected dude, man. I had the opportunity, like I said, to play with him, chop it up with him a few times, man. He was a solid dude, bro. So it's sad to hear about his sudden passing, man. So we just gonna do a moment of silence real quick, so. All right, man. We appreciate that, man. Once again, thoughts and prayers out to his family, his friends, He had, I think, 3 or 4 children, if I'm not mistaken. So, prayers out to them. And yeah, man, it's unfortunate.
Yep, absolutely, man.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. First thing we got up is NFL free agency, man. We talked a little bit about this last week. Um, it was still crazy, even the next day after we talked about it. And one of the biggest things that happened was Justin Fields, man. We've been talking about this man a lot lately. We started with the video with him in the kitchen going crazy. And, his agent posted a video of him. He was excited. We thought he was going to possibly go home to Atlanta. That didn't happen when we found out that Kirk Cousins was going to Atlanta. So now we was trying to figure out, maybe Chicago going to keep him. You know what I mean? They brought in DeAndre Swift. They brought in, a couple other weapons. And then the bomb dropped. They traded him, man. Traded him to Pittsburgh for a 6th-round pick. Bruh, I couldn't believe it, man.
They got the chance.
So, I reached out to Justin, man. I spoke with him. I spoke with Justin, man, and he told me he talked to the GM of the Chicago Bears, man, and this was his response to the trade. Bitch made punk. So yeah, man. That was some hoe shit, bruh.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
That was some hoe shit, man. I don't know what's going on with the Bears, bruh. You put all these pieces around them. We thinking like, damn, Justin Fields came in. We saw the potential. You know what I mean? We saw what he can do. He had ups and downs. And then all of a sudden, you got the whole talk with Caleb Williams and Chicago possibly drafting him number 1. What they're going to do with Fields? Are they going to trade him? Are they going to keep him? Are they going to trade the pick? What are they going to do with this guy? They start to bring in these weapons. We like, oh, shit. They building around Justin Fields. So they going to keep him. And now they fucking pull this move. So now Fields is out.
Hey, my bad. T, hold up. We got somebody. Hey, yeah, we do read comments on YouTube. Who is
somebody on YouTube?
Somebody named Capital B's. You know who that is?
I'm not sure. But we appreciate the comment. He said Bears some ass. That's why I can't read the rest of it. Productive offenses, Gale Sayers. He said they ain't had a productive offenses, Gale Sayers. God damn. That's back in the 70s.
Right.
Oh, he said that's JJ. Briscoe, quarterback.
Oh, that's JJ?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. Oh, that's his YouTube. So
okay.
JJ, you a Bears fan? Seemed like that kind of struck a nerve with you.
I thought he was from Cleveland or Ohio, or he just a Ohio State fan.
That don't matter. But yeah, man, how you feel about this, bro? How you feel about Chicago trading him for a 6th-round pick to Pittsburgh? Do you think Caleb Williams is cemented as the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, there's no question about it. Would I do it? Absolutely not. I ain't gonna say absolutely. Let me take that back. I'm disrespecting him. I ain't gonna say absolutely not. I would prefer old boy from LSU.
Jaden
Daniels.
Okay.
But I get it ain't gonna happen. They gonna go with Caleb. I just wish they would have gave. And I know you can't pass up on an opportunity like this, but I just wish they'd have gave him one chance with this type of offense, dog. You know what I'm saying? You bring in another receiver. You could have even brought in Marvin Harrison Jr. You got him a running back. He got a top 10. Shit, old boy probably going to the top 5 tight end debate, this
Cole
season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they could have gave my man one season with that, fam, and that shit would have been ridiculous. I talk shit about Caleb. I just don't think he's better than Fields. I mean, he may change my mind, you know what I'm saying? But I just wish they would have gave Fields one opportunity. I think that was fucked up. And then out of all the teams you're going to trade him to, you're going to trade him to Pittsburgh, where now he has to, I get in the NFL, you got to compete no matter what. But now he got to compete against, how y'all feel that he's, y'all niggas feel he's.
Russ. I mean, that changes everything.
And so I just think that's kind of fucked up. They ain't even do him a solid. Like, god damn, man. Fuck. Like, shit.
So let me ask you this.
Just cut me, motherfucker. Shit. Cut me.
So let me ask you this. Do you think Pittsburgh gonna keep Fields, or they gonna try to trade him during the draft?
Oh, that's a good question. I never even thought about that. Pro- yeah, they probably do try to trade him. I mean, it makes sense though. I don't know, fam. I don't know. They probably see what they got, man. You got him.
I think he get traded again. I don't think he gonna sit. It just doesn't make sense, bro. I don't. Why would you have him sit behind Russell Wilson?
I mean, they got him but they got him for a steal, so it doesn't even matter. Shit, you can sit. We need a solid backup that was somebody who was legit in the league. So if something happened to Russ, and I know I got a backup, a person that's a starter in the league. So I mean, and you ain't paying shit. He's still on his rookie contract, so you ain't losing. I wouldn't trade him unless.
Man, I just don't know about this, bro. Like this.
I hate it. I just hate it for him though. Like that shit. And I know life ain't fair and fucking the NFL is a business. But dog, my first he been in the league 4 years? Was it 4 years? Or this was going to his whatever. I ain't got shit. And then you bring a fucking running back, a dog running back. You get Keenan Allen that got crazy routes, that's gonna get separation. Right. And then you ain't gonna be able to fucking double DJ Moore. Even when you was doubling, he was getting his shit off. Right. And you commit, like, and then Phil still running the ability, fam. Like the shit they could have did with the offense, dog, with the right OC. Nigga, they could have. You remember I was saying if they would have kept him, I was talking. Remember we was on the sticks. I'm talking Super Bowl. I was like, yeah, he's gonna be my Super Bowl pick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No prison in the moment, but that shit would have been live, fam. I want to see that shit. I think Caleb may come in and, I don't know. I just hate it more so for Phil, so it make me not even like Caleb, more. You know what I'm saying? That shit just sucked, dog. Like, come on, fam.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. And with Caleb Williams, I mean, shit, it's 99% sure that he's going to go there. So, and now there's really no excuse for him because he coming in to an embarrassment of riches. Like you just pointed all the weapons out. If he's not successful, I mean, if he don't go to the playoffs first year, how do you look at that?
Yeah, they got to go to the playoffs.
You think that's a failure?
I mean, rookie season, they'll never say that. People be like, "Oh, you got to give him a chance to, adapt." Even though I don't believe in that shit because Stroud had an amazing season this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right, with less.
Right.
With less.
I ain't gonna hear that rookie shit, nigga. If you play football, nigga, if you a baller, you a baller. Get the shit done, nigga. Get your ass in the motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? Get in the motherfucking film room, nigga. Do what you gotta do. I get early could be a little, adjustment period, but towards even if they don't make the playoffs though, towards the end, nah, fuck that. The NFC, he could make the damn playoffs. Shit, you should better make the playoffs in the NFC.
Playoffs?
He ain't going against no top quarterbacks. Who he going against? Kirk Cousins?
Caleb?
No, I'm just saying in the NFC. Yeah, Caleb. So it ain't like he going against dog quarterbacks. Who he got to worry about?
He got Jordan Love with Green Bay. You still got Goff in Detroit. So it's competition within the division.
Okay. I get that.
Dak. Huh?
Who?
You got Dak with the Cowboys.
Dak Prescott? Dakota?
Yeah, you got Jalen Hurts with Philly. Philly got better. On paper, Philly got better. You still got to watch out for him.
Philly got better, but
hey, you still got to beat him. So there's competition.
He's not going against the Patrick Mahomes, the Burrows, the Strouds, even fucking Trevor Lawrence, everybody, what's the Jets quarterback name? Aaron Rodgers. He ain't going against the dogs. Your boy from the Colts. Well, they're not the Colts. I mean, not the Colts. Fucking LA Chargers, whatever the fuck their name is. Herbert. You know what I'm saying? All the dogs on the AFC. So he should be able to make it to the playoffs, dog. Come on now.
Hey, we gonna see
a wild card or something.
It's gonna be high expectations for that man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So
I don't know. But hey, man, shit. I don't know. I hope Fields, you know what I'm saying, get a chance. I think he's gonna give him a chance. I don't now I know last week y'all niggas was saying it was Kenny Pickett or Russ. It ain't gonna be like that now. I think Russ got some.
Well, you see what happened to Kenny Pickett. They packed his motherfucking bags and got him up out of there. Almost immediately.
Where's he at?
Where the fuck did he go?
It don't matter.
Kenny Pickett. Where did you go? He's at Philly. So is there a quarterback competition in Philly? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, could be.
If Hurts played the way he played last year, they say he was hurt, so I'm gonna give him a pass. I'm gonna give him a little pass.
Ain't no competition. Kenny, like I told you last week, and I still stand on it. He's gonna be a career backup, bro.
I feel you. Yeah,
He's gonna be a career backup.
Opinions.
And that's the ceiling for him. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Some other moves that were made in free agency. I know you talked about Eric Armstead. You mentioned him. He went to Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel, the receiver that played for Washington, he's now in Buffalo. That's a good pickup for them as a complimentary piece to Diggs.
Is he small? Pause. Is he small, like a small receiver though?
He's smaller than Gabe Davis, but I don't think he's as like explosive. But he's a nice piece. I don't think he is.
Oh, he's nice. He's nice. I'm just
he's cool.
I guess they're just gonna use they tight ends in the red zone and Josh Allen,
Yeah, Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. DJ Reader, interior defensive lineman. I know we talked about him. I know you mentioned that the Texans needed some interior D-line, and Reader is actually an ex-Texan, went to Cincinnati. He's actually in Detroit now, which I think is a good pickup for them.
Great pickup.
Devin White, man, to Philly. Now, Devin White used to be a stud linebacker. I know you mentioned that he didn't really play much last year. He was kind of inconsistent in his play. He got benched. But if he's able to return to form, return to the Devin White that we know of, that he was when Brady was there, that's going to be a problem in Philly. Yeah. So I think it's a solid pickup for them.
Oh, Curtis is 5'10", 200.
Curtis Samuel, 5'10", 200. That's a pretty good size.
He from Ohio State, right?
Yeah, he went to.
That's why JJ know that shit. Makes sense.
And JJ a Buckeye fan?
Yeah, I believe so. I remember that nigga we talked one time when we was playing spades that one. I think he was a big Buckeye.
Oh, okay. He said he injury prone, so
I think he a Buckeye.
He was out of
Buckeye. Who else? Oh, did we talk about old boy?
Who?
The nigga who did the splits.
Yeah, we talked about him.
Oh, we talked about him already.
Christian Wilkins. Yeah, we talked about him. Atlanta, man, they traded they draft pick Desmond Ridder. Traded him to Arizona for Rondale Moore. That's another weapon for Atlanta. I don't know if you paid attention to Rondale Moore, man. I was a fan of his coming out of Purdue. He was nice at Purdue, man. He's quick, shifty dude. I think he's going to fit well in that Atlanta offense with Bijan, Kyle Pitts, and the receiver they got out there. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But yeah, man, that offense is looking kind of crazy. If you ask
Brandon Swan, your people.
Yeah.
He said I ain't no Philly fan, but Pickett is done, bro. By all that talent Philly got, he's definitely hot though after the ugly ass L in Tampa or Sereno. What the fuck?
Philly's coach. Yeah, they was 1 and done last year, man.
Hey, chill out, Trav. Don't come with that bullshit. Don't come with that bullshit, Trav.
You already know Trav coming with the smoke every time. Every time, all the time. Hey, man, but yeah, man. Ain't no excuses for Sirianni next year. I'm sorry. Philly looking good. You got Saquon. That offense, you still got A.J. Brown. You got Devontae Smith. You got the tight end Goddard. Hey,
but they had to get a better OC, though, T. They OC was trash last year, fam. Old boy was trash.
I mean, shit. Anybody can call plays for that offense. I mean, damn. What the fuck? You don't need no elaborate scheme for Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae. Bro, you got everything you need. What more could you ask for?
Hey, that's the same thing Vince Young thought when they built that super team last time. You said that last week.
That shit crazy, bro. You got everything. As long as motherfuckers stay healthy, there's no excuse. If they don't even if they do make the playoffs and they 1 and done again, it's ball game for him.
Oh yeah, they want to get rid of him this year.
Yeah, he was on the hot seat. So, hey, man. What else we got? We already talked about Keenan Allen going to Chicago. Hollywood Brown, man, to the Chiefs. We talked about the Chiefs looking for a deep threat in the draft, possibly picking up Xavier Worthy. Fastest 40 man. But now they got Hollywood Brown. He's another small, quick, fast receiver. Can take the top off the defense from the slot. Not as fast as Tyreek Hill, but in that same mold. And I think that's going to be a huge pickup for them, man. If he could be more consistent with his hands, hey, man, it's tough.
That's a solid pickup. Did they pick up somebody else too, or was it just him?
As far as I know, just him. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't know if Kansas City picked up anybody else that's notable or worth mentioning, but that's a solid pickup for them, man. Who else we got? Tyron Smith, offensive lineman. He went to the Jets, came from Dallas. I think that's a big pickup for the Jets, especially with Aaron Rodgers coming off an injury.
But he stayed hurt. He the nigga that stayed hurt a lot, though, fam.
He do be hurt.
That's the reason why Jerry got rid of his ass.
You said what?
That's the reason why Jerry got rid of him.
I mean, hey, sometimes it takes a new scenery, man. It takes a new, a fresh start somewhere. But we're going to see. And they also picked up Mike Williams. That's another often injured guy. He can't stay healthy.
Stay injured.
Tons of potential, man. He could be top 10 in the league easy with his talent, but he just can't stay healthy. Can't stay on the field.
Yep.
But if he can, it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Chase Young, man, they got him out of San Fran.
Yep.
That was a quick stop. Had a little cup of coffee in San Fran, and now he got shipped out to New Orleans, man.
Hey, JJ, with you being a Buckeye fan, how you feel about Chase Young? Like what he showed with his the games, his bad tape.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
Nah, Trav said, "What's the chat y'all motherfuckers pay attention to?" Hey man, we trying to get everybody in one chat, but for some reason we can't seem to do it. So my apologies. Okay, what was you asking, JJ?
Just how you feel about Chase Young and his production that he gave San Francisco. I mean, he did better than the Super Bowl, but before that, like them bad beats that he was doing, them bad plays he was doing, pretty much just giving up on plays and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about him in New Orleans though.
They got Cam Jordan. He on the other side, so I mean,
I just don't think that was a good pickup. They like on the downfall right now. Like they good level talent, but when you tell ACL change mental Super Bowl, Chase played well, but this shit is potential. I got you. I feel it.
That's true.
I get that because he was balling before he did to his ACL.
And then your Texans, man, they traded their pick. They traded one of their first round picks.
I hated that shit so motherfucking much, but
Vikings, man.
I hated that so much, but you know what? I'm gonna roll with the punches, dog. I don't like it. I just don't get why we did it. Like, and we ain't get a first. Like, nigga, give me a first next year. Shit, nigga, we ain't even get a first. Like, damn, how we give up a first for a second? I don't get it. It must be some shit that I don't understand with that shit. But hey.
I don't know, man. But free agency, that's pretty much all we got for free agency right now. There's still moves being made. We got the draft coming up next month. You want to go ahead and talk about the draft episode we're gonna do?
Oh yeah, what day is it? It's April 20th, right? No, it's not April 20th.
I think it's the 20. Hold on a second. I think it's the 20. It's the last Thursday in April. So I think that's the 25th.
28th. The last Thursday is the 28th. Oh no, I'm tripping. I ain't even in April.
Yeah, that's the 25th.
Yep, 25th. Yep. So in that episode, what we're gonna want to try to do is bring everybody who talking shit. Somebody talking shit.
No, Trav said Dallas re-signed they long snapper.
Really?
I don't know. If they did, that shit ain't gonna make news. Don't nobody give a fuck about a long snapper. And that also, I mean, we talked last week about Dallas not signing anybody or not making any moves. So, I mean, they kept.
But I low key kind of respect Jerry for that too. He like to build motherfuckers out the goddamn draft. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mentioned it last week. That's usually
it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a quarterback, man. All you gonna kind of bring is niggas with attitudes, deep attitudes, all that bullshit.
NWAs.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Nigga, just go on here, build out the draft. You know what I'm saying? That's what he kind of do. It didn't make news. That's the sad part. They signed a linebacker, Kendricks. Who's Kendricks? From Minnesota. That's a good pickup, though. That's a good pickup.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. They need some linebacker help. We talked about that too.
Yep.
Linebacker help.
That was a good pickup.
Vander Esch, he ain't it.
Fam, I ain't never liked that nigga. I ain't see it. I ain't see it.
He ain't it, bruh. Not at all. Not at all. Anything else you got on free agency, man? I think that about wraps it up for that.
Nah, that's it. That's it. I'm done over with it.
Yeah, so moving on, man. There was a clip that came out, a little league basketball game. I'm gonna play the clip. There's no audio to it, so I do apologize, but it's not that long of a clip. Y'all might be familiar with what happened there. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip real quick.
Damn, little nigga got mad.
Then it looked like a coach or something came over and grabbed him up, and then the parent came and just clotheslined him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that, but I want to get your take on that, man. You as being a father, you know what I mean? That's of a son that's been involved in sports, flag football. You know what I mean? You have a daughter. For those out there, y'all got kids. It looks like these kids are about, I want to say 8, 9, 10 years old. Looks like they, in that age range. So if you a parent, man, and you in the stands and you see this type of interaction where this grown man comes out, looks like he choked him up almost.
Nah,
You know what I mean? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from the video.
Looked like he was just trying to break it up. I can't really see, but unfortunately, I gotta say this. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be real.
It looked like he tried to break it up, but right there, I'm gonna try to freeze it right there. I don't like that, man. You can't really see it clearly. It looked like he grabbed him by his neck. And
looked like he was ready to get him, but then he
remember, like, yeah,
goddamn, it's a kid.
Right, but still, you can't do that, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you, if my kid was this age, and I seen an adult do that to my kid, I don't know, dog. It's probably it's gonna.
You'll be locked up right now. Is that what you're telling me?
This whole event is done. This whole event is done, dog. It's trying to. We gotta move furniture, fam. You can't hit like kids.
We gotta move furniture. He moved more than furniture.
Hey, fam.
He damn near. Like, he blasted old boy.
Like, and then you know what I'm saying? If it, I don't want to make it about race, but then a white man push my goddamn son. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
You know Trav about to come for you, right?
I know. I don't give a fuck, though. It's time to go, dog. And I'm not a white man. Come on now.
Hey, but are you coming chest to chest like he did?
Nah, nigga, he about to.
Look how he met him, though.
Hey, that's not a bad way. I ain't mad at that either. But I want to pop that motherfucker.
Look at this. He chest to chest with him. Bang.
I want to pop that nigga jaw, nigga. I want to wire that nigga jaw up, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's if what I seen, this not a good clip. It's not. It's if I would have seen it, like if it was real, like he really like kind of like rough my son up like that. How we thinking? Yeah, nigga. I'm trying to rewire your fucking jaw, nigga. I'm so sorry, dog. I want to rewire it. You can't touch the kids, dog. You gotta. No, you can't do that. Even the mom came downstairs because it looked like that's her son that got pushed by the little black kid. She didn't even do nothing. So that's what I'm saying. It's like she realized.
Who are you talking about? The one that started walking down the stairs?
Yeah.
I think right here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's mom.
She started comforting him and shit. So,
yep.
But I don't know, dog.
Damn, he never saw that shit coming.
And then he just hit the nigga and got up.
Yeah, it would have. You would have kept going, huh?
It's time to start stumping now, baby. I want to have on. I want to have on some Timbs. Nigga, start stumping. Fuck that, dog. Nah, dog. You can't touch kids.
Golly.
That's off limits. Yeah, that's off limits, dog. That's off limits. And you know what? But look, I said what I said. But if the little black kid started the shit, because I can't really tell what happened, wonder what happened. Now, if my kid started some shit, then I may go a different route about that because I don't like bullying. I don't do that. I don't believe in that shit. I don't get down with that. And I'll probably go get my kid and I'll probably have a conversation with the dude like, yo, don't you ever put your fucking hands on my kid again?
Right.
If my son started, I'm only saying if my son started it. But if not, nigga, yeah, nigga, it's go time, baby.
But you can see the kid, he walked off like he did his business. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pause it. He do his business right there, jammed him up. You know what I'm saying? Let him know. And then he started walking off. So at that point, it's like you ain't got to go run up on him and, you know what I'm saying, do all that. It's too much. That's too much energy for me. So, that shit was met with.
You can say Hopper.
You get this type of energy when you do that type of shit. So, yeah, man, I don't fault that man at all. Yeah. Not one bit.
He got off a little easy.
He absolutely
because if I really thought you harm my son or you put your hands on him in the way I ain't like, none of these little 3 motherfuckers right here is gonna hold me back.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Just the rush of adrenaline.
Right.
Just from me seeing this grown ass man put his hands on my son like that. Nah, fam. I'm sorry. It's charges gonna be caught that night. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
I bet he won't do it again. I bet he'll never touch a kid again. Shit, he won't even whoop his own kid. Nigga, that nigga fuck up. Nigga, I think I never touch a kid again. Nigga, shit.
Man, I do want to see what happened, like what led up to it, because I don't want, like you said, I don't want to make it a race thing, but the black kid, obviously he was upset. It might have been something that was going on all game. They might have been kind of going back and forth, and he just had enough of his shit. And that's just how I reacted.
Now, if it was just words said, like no racial words, and they just talking shit,
right?
They talking shit, like little black dude, you gotta,
Oh, absolutely, yeah. First,
you gotta get him back.
Foremost,
you gotta get him back.
Right, you better get him back. You better get him back. Hey, first and foremost, I'm gonna defend my son. You know what I'm saying? But after the fact, I still gotta have a talk with my son in private. Like, look.
Right.
You got to learn to, control your emotions. I understand it's probably a heated game. It's highly competitive, all this, that, and the third. But that's part of growing up as an athlete. Right. And that's something you also got to be responsible for. Like, hey, man, you got to keep your cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you get thrown out of a game for that. Now you cost your team, especially if you're one of the best players. Absolutely. So you can't have that, man. You can't have that. Simple as that. But yeah, man.
Kodo said, "White kid, this is my sport now, boy." He's just saying that's what he think old boy said. Just talking shit.
Of course, Kodo got some shit going on. Oh man, but what else we got, man?
Where we at, big time?
I did want to I did want to talk about the Gilbert Arenas, man. I don't have the vid. I couldn't find the vid, but your boy No Chill Gil back in the news circuit, man, living up to his name.
What he do?
Chill.
What he do?
He made some comments, man, about Saucy Santana. He was on a podcast. Gil was on a podcast. Nick Young was on a podcast. They back at it again. Dynamic duo. I don't know what the question was, but I'm gonna try to paraphrase here. Since I don't have a video, but if y'all familiar with the video, you can go ahead and feel free to chime in. But he was asked some kind of question. He saw Saucy Santana twerk video, and he got asked the question, and Gilbert Arenas kind of alluded to the fact that he would be okay. He made a comment and said, "A good show is a good show," and I don't know what he meant by that, but that's for your own judgment. And then he went on to say, if you don't look at me, and he said the beard and something else confused. Like he just made a whole lot of, comments that were kind of, people saw it as distasteful.
Like towards that community?
Well, towards Saucy Santana in particular. But when you do make comments like that, the whole community will stand up and defend whoever you're talking about, if you're talking about one person. Specifically. So Saucy did fire back. I really don't know, a lot of what the response was. I know it wasn't pleasant. But Gil didn't speak about him in the best of lights. He kind of, just made fun of everything. And I don't know if he was serious or not, So I don't know if you got any
so I don't really know too much about the the video. I skimmed through it, a little bit of this shit, but
JJ said, "Who the hell is Saucy Santana?"
I skimmed through this shit, so I don't really know too much about it. But I would just say, sometimes I know as a person, if somebody's speaking bad on you, you got to defend yourself. But You gotta know who fucking Gil is, dog. All he do is, he talks shit.
Right.
That's what he do. He got a podcast. He try to, he trying to get the, the viewers up and all the likes.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying, don't defend yourself, but I don't know. I don't know. If he said something, I don't know what was said. I don't know the exact words, so I can't really speak on it. But I know he better chill out because that nigga, shit. If Saucy catch that nigga, he may whoop his ass. I don't know if he got hands, shit. But Gil say he's a pussy. Gil don't like to fight. He don't like to do all that shit. I don't understand why him and Charlamagne talk so much shit and they don't like to fight. You know what I'm saying?
They don't like to fight, right?
Like that shit crazy.
Especially Charlamagne. We don't seen him get ran up on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So when they do that shit is wild and they don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk shit and not fight. And then like, nigga, right. All that shit. And then, you're going to PC up. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When they press you, you got to be ready for it. You got to have that same energy. So yeah, man, that was
one thing I didn't see.
You said what?
You don't fuck with men.
The LB.
Them niggas got hands, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I didn't see no whoop a thug ass, nigga. I'm talking about a real thug, nigga. I didn't see the whoop they ass, nigga. Quick.
Can't fuck with the LBs, man.
Fuck that, nigga. I wouldn't do it. Nigga. I can't talk shit about you and then get my ass whooped by a person. Not only that I get my ass whooped by another man, but he's that community. That's a double fucking whammy, nigga. You won't hear me say nothing about them. I'm
right.
Cool.
Right.
My lane shit.
Kodo said we gotta talk about the Nickelodeon doc.
What's going on with that? Oh, is it something that just came out? Like a dude was touched, a little kid was touched.
Oh man, so I watched half of it. I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with Nickelodeon, the network. Okay, so the guy that's behind the Nickelodeon network, his name was Dan Schneider, and so far the doc talks about how Dan Schneider got started in the TV business, how he started Nickelodeon, and then it talks about all the inappropriate shit that he did with the kids back during that era. So, like I said, I'm only halfway through it. They just started talking about like really getting into the shit. So I'm not really like too well versed on it. I would rather finish it before we actually talk about it. If you want to watch it,
me too. But I will say this about it, and I again, like you just said, we gotta watch it. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of them parents know what be going on. They let that shit happen for the money, dog. I'm not saying that's what happened, but a lot of them parents, dog, you let. You know what I'm saying? You just give your kids away to other adults, nigga. Like that shit. Come on, fam. You gotta think. Nigga, I get that your little kid getting money, but like it be the parents fucking up too, dog. They know that shit and they'll put that shit, you know what I'm saying, tuck it under to get the fucking dollar, dog. So
yeah.
Again, I gotta watch the shit too, so I can't really speak on it. We'll touch bases on the next Wednesday.
Yeah, we get it next week. So moving on, man. Next topic is I know you. I mentioned this to you, man. I told you to watch the show. You didn't want to watch it, huh?
Watch what show?
Love is Blind, man.
Bro, what the fuck is Love is Blind?
Love is Blind, dog.
I gotta ask you this question first. Do you get popcorn and watch it with your girl, or you just be sitting on the couch by yourself watching it? Which one is dog? Come on, fam. Which one is it? You talk to me.
Nah, I've never watched it Dolo, man. It's always
so then if you never watched it Dolo, why the fuck is you trying to get me to fucking watch it then?
Watch it with Trees. What you mean?
Okay, what is it about? Fuck.
I'm gonna tell you what it's about. I'm gonna take you through it.
Fucking love
and then we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. So basically, the premise of the show is they get it's 30 people total, right? It's 15 couples. 15 men and 15 women, right? They go in these pods, they can't see each other, but they kind of get to know each other, talk about their backgrounds, likes, dislikes, all kinds of shit. And they kind of develop relationships in these pods without being able to see each other.
This and then
say it again.
This is what you be watching?
This shit dope, bro. The concept of the show is dope.
Okay.
The concept is dope as hell.
Keep going. Okay, I ain't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
So this is the 6th season that just passed. Like it just ended like 2 weeks ago. I only caught like 2, maybe 3 other seasons. But in my opinion, as far as the concept of the show, this was the worst season. Only one couple made it. out of 15 couples, which is not successful when you think of, you know what I mean? And in terms of numbers, it's not successful at all. But it was a lot of mess, man. There was a lot of bullshit going on, a lot of snake shit, a lot of just foul, just craziness. So I'm gonna kind of go into it, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions, man. So the first couple I'm gonna go into,
we about to go on a motherfucking blind date or something, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Say it again.
What kind of questions you ask me?
I'm gonna just get your opinion on these situations, on
okay.
the shit that happened. I'm gonna try to keep it brief.
All right, let's get
it. There was a couple, Jeremy and Laura. So if you're looking at the screen, that's the couple all the way on the right. You see Jeremy, he in a gray blazer, and then Laura standing right behind him. She's the blonde chick with the dark green dress on.
Mm-hmm.
So they agree to marry each other, right? So once you agree, you actually propose to the person without seeing them while you in the pod.
So you just like them for who they are,
right? Exactly, just based on the conversation. That's it. Okay. So once you make that decision, then they come out, like it's a whole episode where they come out and they see each other, and that's their first like live interaction, like seeing each other, whatever. So, but they've already committed. You already told this person, like, you know what I mean? Like the men have already proposed and all that shit. So them two, they were originally supposed to, get married. Now there was this other girl. She's not pictured here. Her name is Sarah Ann. Jeremy was supposed to, they was, had some rhythm as well. But Sarah Ann didn't make it because nobody proposed to her. So she got eliminated. However, in one of the episodes, Jeremy left his location on his Apple Watch. And come to find out, he was at Sarah Ann's crib until 5 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he in the cheese.
Right. But he claimed he wasn't over there. He didn't do, they both to this day, like on a reunion, they said they didn't do shit. They was just talking all night and that was it. He dropped her off. He never went in her apartment and then he came back to the crib. So eventually, Jeremy and Laura, they end up calling a wedding off. They don't get married. And now Jeremy and Sarah Ann, they together now.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So my question based off that is, based off the concept of the show, do you think it's okay, like once you see the person and then they actually live with each other, they don't just see each other, they live with each other. So they staying in the same apartment up until the wedding, which is like a 2-week period. So do you think it's okay that once he see her and they get to interact with the other women as well? So the other cast members, they bring them in, like they go to an island or they go to like a resort or something. And then the rest of the cast members that didn't get proposed to, they get to come in and they all interacting and mingling with each other. So now they all see each other and now they're like, oh shit, I kind of fucked up and made the wrong decision. I kind of, you know what I mean? So now that's when the shit get kind of, really crazy.
Okay.
So do you think he's wrong for choosing the other chick after he originally committed to Laura without seeing her?
So kind of in terms of what we kind of talked about last week, if, you know what I'm saying, he was committed to her based off her, her mind. So he ain't see her, he ain't see her body. So if that's what he was committed to, I think he should have went with that. In terms of, I guess he didn't like other girls, her mindset. So, or her beliefs, however the show goes. So I know he probably seen her body. Does she look good or something?
Laura? I mean, she's cool.
No, Sarah Ann, the one he's with now.
I think Sarah Ann was more attractive than Laura, in my opinion.
So yeah, that goes back to what I was saying though last week, though, dog. Like, if it was just all no visual and you was vibing with that shit, dog. Right. I think that's the more safer bet for the long run. If you wasn't vibing with this chick and you know what kind of shit y'all doing, then
right. It's the reason he chose her in the pods. It's the reason he chose Laura first over Sarah Ann. But then when they saw each other, it was different.
Right. Yeah, I think he should have just probably, if it'd have been better for him just to try to like smack the cheeks of old girl and and go back. You need to go back to where your mind was at, nigga, where your heart was at. Because it seemed like your heart was with, what's the girl name?
With Laura.
Laura. Heart was with Laura. So if your heart with Laura, dog, you gotta go with Laura, fam. Like, Not off that look shit. That look shit. That shit. Hey, hey, that shit's deadly though. Don't go off them looks. It's what the heart. The heart is the most important thing in my eyes.
Man,
Being in a relationship for 20 years, the heart matters a lot.
All right, moving on. Moving on to the next couple, man. Is Jimmy and Chelsea. So that's the next couple.
No shit about this shit. Oh, this nigga.
Yeah. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. So that's the next couple in. So Chelsea, JJ was in the chat talking about her chin. She got a, she do got a long ass face.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
She's standing next to Jimmy. So she got the tan dress on in the front, and then okay. I'm sorry, she's standing next to Jeremy. Jimmy is behind her in like the dark green blazer with the jeans on. So them two had agreed to marry each other in the pods. However, Jimmy also had another girl, Jessica. It came down to Jessica, and Jessica's not pictured here. It came down to Jessica and Chelsea. Now, I told you after they agree to marry each other, right? They see each other in person, they live with each other. Not only do they live with each other, they also meet each other's parents and friends. So they have a dinner or a lunch with each other's parents, and then they also have another interaction with each other's friend groups, right? So Jimmy, when it came time to meet Jimmy's friends, they was all females. It was 3 of them that were females, one of which he had a previous sexual relationship with. And he didn't say nothing to Chelsea about it. So when she found out, Jimmy told her like, "Yo, don't say nothing on camera about that." And they had an argument on camera, and she said something about it. So Jimmy eventually breaks off the fucking marriage. He goes, "I can't trust you. I told you not to blast her. I told you don't say that shit on camera." And he blasted her.
All right, get to the question. What's the question?
There's a whole bunch of other shit that led up to that because Jessica is more attractive than Chelsea. But he claimed after he saw Jessica, it didn't really move him like that. He was still like, wanted to move forward with, the original girl. So my question is, do you think it's okay for him to keep this girl around that he had a previous sexual relationship with as a friend?
The nigga say Chelsea built like SpongeBob after. That's so cool.
Who said that? JJ?
Yeah.
They killed her. Came over looking like Freddie Jackson.
Nah, I don't think that's good for moving forward, because anything can happen. If she's your friend and you're around her a lot, let's say for instance you get into it with your current fiance, wife, whatever she is, you gonna go spill your heart to your friend, and
right, the chick that you used to
And so what that shit going to into. I'm not saying they can't control themselves. I ain't saying she gonna fuck him, but that's just that's what I think. So absolutely not. I think that's disrespectful. I ain't gonna say disrespectful, but he should be like, "Yo, did the old girl say she's not cool with it?"
At first, she made it seem like she was cool with it, but in actuality, she wasn't, man. And it came out like if you watch throughout the show, they had a big argument about it. And that was when she spilled the beans. That's when she came out and said, "You fucked her. You did this. You did that." And he got mad. You know what I mean? It triggered him like, "Yo, I told you." He didn't say this on camera, but he was like, "I told you don't fucking say nothing. Don't say nothing on camera about this. And you mentioned it, so now I can't trust you." And that was his reason for not moving forward with the marriage.
I definitely so with that part, I'm cool with what he did, not move forward with the marriage. That's totally fine, dog. Like shit, nigga. If I advise you not to say something because I ain't want this shit out and you just want you want to go talk, then that means nothing that we say in the privacy of our home I can trust you with. You gonna go open your big ass mouth. Long chin,
man. Moving on.
Hey, so I need you. Let's talk about AD. That's what I want to get.
No. We saving the best for last. We got to go with AD last, brother. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Real quick.
All right.
So the couple next to them, you see the guy in the middle. He got like the jean kind of blazer on, and then the girl in front of him. So that's Amy and Johnny. That's the only couple that actually made it through the show. They still married. Everything is all good. That's the only fucking couple, which is crazy to me. I think that's the only time that's ever happened in all 6 seasons. There's always been more than, at least one couple that got married. There was another guy. He's not pictured here in this photo. His name is Trevor. This motherfucker had a girlfriend the whole time. He goes on this show. You're supposed to be single. He's on the show with a whole girlfriend. He in the pods interacting. It came now. He actually was a candidate for AD and one of the other girls.
So you believe this stuff is real?
Say it again.
You think this stuff is real?
Absolutely.
Okay.
After this season, absolutely. Prior to this, I was kind of a little skeptical, but after this shit, yeah, man. Then you got I'm gonna skip over Clay and AD. Clay and AD is the one. AD is the one in the blue dress. The black girl in the blue dress. The guy behind her is Clay. The couple next to them is Kenneth and Brittany. So they originally agreed to marry each other in the pods.
What color is Brittany? She white?
Brittany is white. She appears to be white. If I'm wrong, I do apologize, but she appears to be white. Because there were some talk about cultural differences and him being black and her being white, and you know what I mean? Them kind of trying to deal with that. But ultimately, Kenneth appeared on the show. He appeared to just be too busy. He was a principal. Motherfucker was all in his phone all the time, responding to emails. There was some talk about a lack of like sexual intimacy in a relationship, and that kind of led to them just ultimately separating. Right? They actually separated before the end of the show even happened, and then they popped up on Instagram in the same like they posted something, and it looked like they was back together, but they not. They just friends.
Gotcha.
So now we go to Clay and AD.
Let's get it. That's what I want to talk about. He act like I'm about to be talk about it. Come on, let's get to it.
All right, man. Okay. So AD, you can see AD. You can't see the full body picture of AD. AD is fine. Her body is crazy. I'm gonna just go ahead
right here with the blue shirt on, with the blue dress on.
Yes, her body is crazy, bro. And it was other guys, like when they all got out of the pods and they all started interacting with each other. What you laughing at?
Nigga Travis said, I'm bored of this topic.
Whatever, nigga. He said you bored of the topic. Hey, so they come out the pods, right? They all interacting with each other. And the dude, Jimmy, the guy I told you that's standing behind Chelsea, the second dude from the right with the green blazer on.
Okay.
He was on AD. He was like, yo, you stacked. Your body is crazy. Like he was talking. Yes. He talking crazy. Everybody's talking about her. It's not even just him. Everybody saw her and was just like complimenting her body. Right?
Okay.
So going back to the interaction between her and Clay, like I told you, they lived together for 2 weeks. So everything seemed like cool for the most part. Like I had faith in them. I thought they would last. I thought they would get married. Clay kept reassuring her, like, yo, we good. We're going to get married. When they had interactions with, when he had an interaction with AD's mom, it just seemed like he was on point with everything. Like he said all the right things. Like he just appeared to be like a really good stand-up dude, right? Mm-hmm. However, he did throw in hints about him not being ready for marriage. He was like, kind of in the middle. I don't know. This, that, and the third, but we're going to work on it. We're going to get through this. Like he kept giving her, like reassuring her, like I said, kept giving her confidence that everything going to be good. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, the wedding day comes. Now you got to understand in this show, they show everything. They show the men trying on the suits, like they tuxes. They show the girls trying on their dresses. They go through the whole shit. They show the wedding. They show everything. Right?
Yeah.
So the wedding comes, bruh. He's standing up there, right? She comes out. They standing up there. She says her vows to him, right? She goes first. And he really don't respond, which I was surprised by. I'm like, because he's a well-spoken dude. You know what I mean? Very articulate. So I'm like, why the fuck he ain't say nothing? That was kind of weird. Bruh, when the dude acts like, the whole, when he's ready to say, do you take this girl as your, fam? He looked her dead in her eye and he said, I'm not ready. He said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not ready, but I'm willing to go to therapy. We can keep doing this. And bruh, it was crazy. She turned around, her family is there, bruh. Both of their families is there.
So what was his reason? Well, I didn't even know the reason.
His reason was that he wasn't ready.
He said, I'm not ready or marry her?
No, well, that's the thing. He said he wasn't ready for marriage, but he was willing to continue dating her. But she wasn't feeling that. She's like, nah, you had your chance.
And so she dumped his ass.
Dumped him. Ball game. So they had the reunion. They were sitting next to each other at the reunion. And then they asked him, like, yo, what's going on with y'all? And AD was like, he had his chance. You know what I mean? And then Clay was like, yeah, I'm going to therapy. Her and I still keep in touch. This, that, and the third. And, we going to be good. He still feel like there's a chance. And she's like, no. He had his chance. He embarrassed me. He played in my face. This, that, and the third. So
I'm going to tell you right now, if I was the father of her name AD.
Of AD, yeah.
And you embarrass my daughter like that, fam. I'm gonna shoot you, then I'm gonna shoot myself. That's disrespectful, fam. That's disrespectful, fam. You can't that's the most bro. That's the don't do this shit at the motherfucker when we come on now, fam. No, bro. No.
He should have said that shit,
man, before.
Well, in advance.
And women, that's one of their most important days in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what weddings are more so for the women than it is for men.
Right.
For you to disrespect her like that, dog, as a father, you think I'm gonna sit there and see some shit like this, nigga? Especially, y'all saying she's a beautiful, attractive lady. You think I'm gonna fucking come on, nigga? What, nigga? Yeah, nigga, you dead, nigga. You can't do that, fam. That's just disrespectful, fam.
Bruh.
There's no way I could sit there as a father and watch a man disrespect my daughter like that and tell me we could work on this shit.
Man, fam, he went so far. He went so far as to he went into her dressing room after the fact. So once he did what he did on camera and all that, they go back to their dressing rooms. He goes into her dressing room and talks to her like, yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize.
She crying like a motherfucker,
huh?
She crying?
Yeah, she was crying. Absolutely. And he was in there like, we can still work this out, right? Like, we still good? And she was like, nigga, are you serious? Like, what you just did, bro, you humiliated me.
That's why I can't watch the show, because I don't think it's real.
Hey.
Okay. Is she smart? Is she got everything? She can articulate shit. She can do shit. Y'all say she's stacked, nigga. So what's the problem? Explain something to me then. Something got to be wrong with her then.
Hey, I just think Clay wasn't ready.
Fam, what are you not ready
for? He kept saying that. He was throwing little breadcrumbs out there throughout the show.
Bro.
Not to say that he in the right at all. Because
but you come there looking for this, right? Am I right or wrong? Because I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the whole idea of being on a fucking show. If you're not ready to get married, you shouldn't be on this show. Point blank, period. But that's the part, see, what you're talking about when you say I don't believe is real, it just be motherfuckers, they be on bullshit. A lot of these motherfuckers is just trying to get in front of a camera, just trying to get some fame, just trying to, get their shit off.
Did the nigga with the green blazer, did he go shoot his shot?
Who, Jimmy?
I did.
No.
Oh.
So him and Chelsea still kind of working things out?
Yeah, bye, Chelsea. See, I'm gone. I'll let you.
Yeah, man. She had the nerve to say people tell her she looked like Megan Fox. I don't know if you know who Megan Fox is or know what she looked like, but bruh, they showed a clip of Jimmy. You know how they do the on these types of reality shows where they do like the cutoffs where they kind of just talking to them by themselves?
Yeah.
Fam, he said, man, she lied to me. She told me she looked like Megan Fox. He started laughing.
Hey,
bro, she ain't look shit like Megan Fox, bro.
What do that lady, what does she do for a career?
Who?
The AD lady.
She's a real estate agent.
So she makes money.
Yeah.
So y'all say she makes money. You say she's smart. She got everything.
All of these people up here that you see, even the people you don't see that's involved in the show, they all have really good careers, make decent money. Like they just seem like stand-up, really stand-up people.
And you say her body is crazy, right?
Huh?
You say her body is crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
Is her toes ugly? It's something, fam. It gotta be. You must got ugly toes, nigga. That probably be throwing that nigga left.
I encourage you to watch at least the last 2 episodes. If you don't watch the whole thing, just watch, not the reunion. If you want to watch the reunion, cool. Just watch the last 2 episodes leading up to the wedding, where they living with each other and they going through that process. Just watch that shit alone, and you kind of tell me what you think about that. We ain't got to talk about it next week.
You're damn right. The toes again, nigga. Toes is important.
I don't know what his problem was, man, but
toes is very important, Travis. You go. Hey,
I thought he was gonna be good. I was shocked when he got up there and he was like, "I'm not ready. I think it's irresponsible to marry you and not be ready and this, that." Bruh, I was like,
so you know what, though? At the same time, you got to kind of respect that. Again, you shouldn't be on the show.
Respect it during that time. I felt the same way initially, but I'm like, bro, say that before you go into the wedding. You don't do that when she's standing up there in the dress. That's crazy.
I get it.
That's foul, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that, fam. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, if nothing else, watch those last 2 episodes, man. We could talk about it off camera if you got an opinion about it. But
I see, because you was excited about this.
This, bro, it's crazy.
I'm gonna give it I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to be fucking drunk to watch Love Is Blind.
Nah, you ain't gotta be drunk, bro. It's not that bad. Trust me.
It gotta be, because I asked you, did you watch it by yourself? And you told me no. You said
I don't think it's a show you should watch by yourself. I think it's like a couple.
If a show is good, a show is good.
I mean, yeah, but I think it's more of a couple show. It's kind of designed for that.
Right.
All right, this guy. All right, man. Moving forward, man. We got our Q&A segment, man. You got some questions for me?
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you're gonna take off.
All right, man. Let's see what I got here. Let's see what I got. All right. Let me start with this one.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it ain't nothing too crazy. The second one is kind of crazy. First one ain't that bad. Do you think music artists should be held responsible or held accountable for like violence that occurs as a result? Like, do you think the music, like when they talk about shooting and killing and selling drugs and shit like that, and then you have kids that listen to the music and they kind of, portray that same lifestyle, they go out and actually live that lifestyle. Do you feel like the music should be or is responsible for that? Does that make sense, the way I worded that question?
Yeah.
What you laughing at?
I can't say it on camera. We talk about it on camera.
Oh, okay.
But are you? Does this have anything to do with this motherfucker? Does this have anything to do with like the Meek Mill and DJ Academics? What they've been beefing about?
No, not necessarily. I don't know how that plays into this, but if you got something to add regarding that, then,
real quick, so this motherfucker stop. I'm gonna come back to your questions real quick.
Yeah.
So today I was, just chilling, shooting this shit. I seen they was like, I don't know, I guess JJ and them won like some type of show your right shit, show your some type of lead day in on Wednesday night.
Okay.
I was like, yo, when the next season? So I'm texting Trav. I was like, yo, when the next season? I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Save me a roster spot. He's like, you ain't fine. I was like, save me a roster spot. You know what I'm saying? I'll come out there, you know what I'm saying? Let this sorry ass nigga throw it to me. So,
right.
And that's why these niggas talk. That's why he talking about this damn Spot Nation contract. He's like, you got to wear a pink fucking jersey. I said, I never do that bullshit, nigga. So that's what they referencing with the contract shit. Just to get that.
Okay.
Like, I come out there, run around on a Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? Just, do a little
something. Where y'all playing at? Where the field?
I don't know where. So I just seen it on. I think they play at Tempe. The Tempe Sports Complex.
Sports Complex off of Elliott.
Yeah, I think that's where he was at. And so he was just like, you got with a pink jersey. I said, I ain't going for that shit, nigga. I ain't wearing pink. You got me fucked up, nigga. And he was like, why? I was like, nigga, because you know the rivals we had. You know what I'm saying? We had the little boy y'all, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going pink, nigga. I was black, nigga. I ain't going pink, baby. That's why they talking about that shit. Now back to your question. So that's a good question, actually. I don't know. You know, I ain't gonna say it plays a part of what happens in life, but you know, kind of not. Nah, I mean, you is if that can influence you, then you know, you probably need maybe a little bit better parenting at home, or something may be wrong with you, dog. Like, I mean, like I don't think all that shit like music and video games, because I know a lot of people let their kids play, you know, Call of Duty or any
ATG,
other,
Grand Theft Auto,
like, you know what I'm saying, like. I don't think that I played all that shit growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
You know, I don't think that should, if it does make you want to go out there and harm or be like, man, I seen these, they talk about selling drugs and doing all that. If that makes you, that entice you, then you know what I'm saying, something's wrong with you. You can't blame that shit on the fucking artist. I don't think that's fair. That's not cool, because you know what I'm saying, this is the way they make their living. You know, I mean, talk about their lifestyle. If you got to think it, sometimes it's when they rapping about what they rapping about, it's also kind of a therapy type thing. You know what I'm saying? You're able to you know, get your shit off, and you know, however people may gravitate towards it, you know. But I think that's unfair. Same way with the whole shit that's going on with
Young Thug.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to ask you. I was going to say, let me take it a step further. Do you feel like he should be, you know, he should be held accountable for that, for his lyrics?
So, unless they had hard evidence about some of the shit that, you know, they be talking about, I guess, like he shot up somebody's mama house, and allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he did or he didn't, but you know, unless you got hard evidence and all that shit, and what he's saying matches up, then I mean, 1+1, you feel me? Come on now. But other than that, though, when they just talk about what they did growing up, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, nah, dog. Like, it's just a form of life. Like, it's just what, you know, it's part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, they it's crazy though. I can't think of the comedian nigga's name. He was on Shannon Sharp on y'all Uncle Shay Shay little podcast.
You talking about Godfrey?
Yeah, Godfrey. You know what I'm saying? He talked about, you know what I'm saying, like they discredit us and don't like us, but they copy our culture and our style and want to listen to our music and all this shit, but then you hate us, and, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like ties along into all that type of shit though. Like, I don't know. I just think that's just what rappers do. You know what I'm saying? They getting their shit off, dog.
Yeah. We got a couple comments. Trap said, can't blame musicians if you're not going to blame video games / movies. JJ said, I think it go both ways. You got to be grown enough to make your own decisions. I grew up on all that and ain't never killed nobody, allegedly. So obviously it ain't everything. But if you are impressionable and you around people that's really in it, it's easier to follow that path.
And that goes to the parenting. As a parent, you should know what kind of kids you got, whether they're a leader or a follower. If your kid is a fucking follower, then I get taking away some of that type of shit. You got to kind of think ahead and try to help them. You know what I'm saying? That's a part about being a great parent. You got to read and you know what I'm saying, figure out what kind of kid you got. You know what I'm saying? So again, that just goes with parenting. But if your kid's a leader and you know he ain't, you know, some shit can't entice him like that, then that shit shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And then you got crazy ass Kodo saying me and Zoe gonna be hitting licks on together, and I believe it. They gonna be cussing together, so I believe that shit.
Right. Oh man,
what's your take though? Chop it up.
I agree, man. I agree 1000%. I've always been one to say, you know, I don't think music artists should be blamed for that. Like you said, it's for some artists, it's a form of therapy. It's the way they express themselves, whether they were actually in that life previously themselves, or it's something they witnessed. Because I know a lot of artists that rapped about shit like that. That's something they saw their uncle do. That's something they saw their cousin do, their dad. You know what I mean? They just kind of writing about their environment and what's going on around them. I know Jay-Z, for instance, is one of those people. And to a certain extent, you know, by his own admission, he was involved in, you know, the drug game. And then you got other artists that talk about shit. Like you said, with Young Thug, his lyrics match up with an actual crime that was committed. So
No,
it's
no,
like
I didn't say it did. I said that's what.
allegedly,
Right.
allegedly, yes. So, and who's to say? Like, how do you know? How do you differentiate, the real from the fake? How do you know who's actually telling a story versus who's telling, what somebody else did or just imagining something that happened?
Right, because it's no different than being a motherfucking who write the shit?
Actor.
Directors, who do the shit though when they make the plot up? Like the whole thing, is it the director or the producer?
Oh
Like,
yeah, it could be a
so
it
when
could
they
be a
think of shit like
director
this
of
is what I want to do, like Queen Tarantino, he be coming off shit, nigga. All his shit is damn near racist shit. So should we look at him as a mother? You know what I'm saying? In that light, no, he's getting into his mindset. He's probably a very deep thinker,
right.
and go into his bag and come up with his movies that he come up with. Then them bitches be borderline, but you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of black actors that that vouch for him and say he ain't like that. It's just him being great at what he do.
Yeah.
So that could be what rappers doing. They know what shit is. I mean, we know life. A lot of us was raised in the hood, so we know what it takes. And you could be just building a storyline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. JJ said, Jeezy the perfect example. He be out and about like, I live this life, but my kids ain't got to do this. They got different opportunities. Jeezy ain't on no bullshit lately. So
But
yeah, I mean, we know what.
The comment that's kind of crazy is that
What?
it's our
Oh.
culture, and he right. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm sure y'all too. But sometimes we gotta be better as black men too. Oh yeah, absolutely. We definitely gotta. I'm definitely on board with that. Like,
yeah,
definitely 1,000%.
Yeah, just being better examples for for young men. So
Absolutely.
yeah, man. But like we talked about, man, like the music that we grew up on. I grew up, like you said early in the show, man. I'm a huge music fan. I grew up on
Oh, now you're a
ATG.
huge music fan. Because earlier you was like, yeah, something like. So now you're a huge music fan now, huh?
Right.
Right.
Grew up on all kinds of music, man. But I gravitated to the same shit that most of us gravitate to, the bullshit. You know what I mean? The rapping, I mean the shooting, the killing, and all that shit. But that's not anything. I never once woke up and said, "Damn, I want to go." You know what I mean? I want to go do the shit that they talking about. Like that never occurred to me. But for some reason, I gravitated to it. What happened?
JJ said,
Couldn't find one bar. He said shit crazy. Nah, y'all, I'm not doing that. Y'all not about to judge my bar because it's gonna be that one bar I put out there and y'all gonna kill it. So I'm not
"Fam,
doing
just get bro. Come on, dog.
no,
You gotta
no,
stop.
I'm
Give
not
me
doing it.
something
No,
light."
no. Y'all
Like,
don't deserve
like
it.
a big ass hoe.
No, you motherfuckers don't deserve it. Fuck that.
Oh, that's just. Oh, yeah, damn, was
I'm
deserving.
not
God
doing
damn.
it. I'm not doing
I'm curious, fam. Come
it.
on,
No,
bro. Give me something light. Give me
no,
something.
not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, man, like I was saying, bro. And I think JJ made a great point about being impressionable, and having like a weak mind and having a follower's mindset and a follower's mentality and being easily influenced by bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a big part of it because not only are you being influenced by the music, you influenced by people around you.
Right.
You might not even be cut from that cloth. You know what I mean? You might not really be built like that. But you got motherfuckers around you that are built like that and they influence you to do it because you don't want to look, you know what I mean? You don't want to look soft. So you get caught up in some bullshit on behalf of somebody else. So yeah, man. And that starts, like you said, it goes back to the parenting and making sure these kids, have a positive mentor to look up to. And that's not 100%. You got kids that grow up spoon fed in the suburbs and they still gravitate to the bullshit. They
Terrence.
still want to, oh, I got it out the mud and I came from the hood. And like, nigga, what? You got both parents. They got bread. Both of them got good jobs. You go to a private school. You got to, you know what I mean? Like you got all this shit going for you, but you still want to gravitate to this bullshit. Why? Why is that? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think music artists or actors, in my opinion, I think the actors is worse than the rappers. Because you're actually seeing that shit play out on camera. You know what I'm saying? So
But it's more so it's quote unquote black thugs in the rap industry. So they want to they gonna attack
oh,
us.
of course, and that's what sells. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's what we all gravitated to. Don't nobody want to hear no Christian rap. Don't nobody want to hear none of the other shit, the conscious rap. Even that fell off. You know what I mean? That's now considered underground.
Niggas like what's that nigga name? Kurt Franklin. Like ain't he like a Christian rapper or some shit like that, right?
Well, not necessarily a Christian rapper. I mean, he's a Christian artist. I mean, he did do a couple rap tracks.
Maybe little nigga be going.
Hey, same. He fits in the same, but he did well within the Christian realm. But I'm talking about, in terms of, mainstream media and mainstream rap.
Sure.
He said niggas' mama be working in HR and you out here gangbanging. Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't think they should be held accountable for that, held responsible. You just gotta, everybody's different, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody's different. So you got something for me before I get to my letter?
Yeah, I go.
Yeah. I think that's Kodo said Kirk Franklin implies the same person.
All right.
Kirk was talking shit. He said Plies don't want to talk to him because he know he his daddy or some shit like that. Like
that's crazy.
Them niggas do look alike though. That shit crazy.
They favor each other, yo.
Yeah, they do.
All right, here we go. You ready?
What you got?
All right. Are you a jealous man? If so, is it a bad thing? And so I'm not just talking about relationships though, because you could be jealous within friendships, within motherfuckers winning MVP trophies over you when they shouldn't have, shit like that. You feel me? yeah, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But are you a jealous person? And if so, is it a bad thing? And you can go down the line when it comes to your relationship with your spouse, when it comes to friendships and all, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh man! So
and is it a bad thing too? So don't forget that part too.
Damn, man. That's a loaded question. A lot of people feel like jealousy is like a woman thing. Like most people feel like
that's why I gave you different things. I gave you
right. Most people feel like men shouldn't be jealous or men, not supposed to feel that.
No. I don't take me down.
You asked me to give
you telling me about what people feel. I say, Terrence,
I'm gonna give you my answer.
I don't need that shit. Don't take me around the world, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh man.
Take a shot.
Am I a jealous man? I've had moments of jealousy as a human being. So I was leading up to my answer, but you cut me off. You interrupted me.
Shit. I don't want to be taken around the world, though. Shit.
God damn it. I feel like jealousy is a human. It's a human emotion. I don't think it's just relegated to women. I think that's everybody experiences that feeling. So yeah, I've had moments where I've been jealous of something, yes, and that's been both. Mostly in relationships. I can't really say I've been jealous outside of relationships. I can't remember a time that I've been jealous of a friend. That's not something that I'm always happy for my friends. Like, whenever my friends are doing good or they got something good going on, or I'm always championing my friends. I'm never looking at them like, oh, they got something I don't have, so therefore, I'm jealous. If anything, it's a motivator for me. I look at it different. If my friend on a certain level or such and such on a certain level, it's like, all right, I gotta get my shit up. You feel me? So it's never been like, like, oh, I'm jealous of that nigga. And, oh, that's some bullshit. Fuck that. You know what I mean? It's just not in me. It's not in my DNA to just move like that or feel like that towards a friend, somebody that I consider a friend. So, yeah, but as far as relationships, yeah, I think I've had moments of jealousy, absolutely. So I don't know if that makes me a jealous man. I don't know if that answers your question in that regard. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, but
hold on. These motherfuckers talking shit. AJ said, T used to tell me all the time that he was jealous as fuck that JB only gave you the ball. I don't know, man. I'm just saying what I heard. See, JJ. That's 1000% false. I've never had a conversation with JJ about anything regarding the Hopper offense. So that's false, sir. Nice try.
And just to piggyback,
I heard that too.
I didn't get the ball a lot either. So just piggyback on that.
Say it again.
I'm just saying I didn't even get the ball a lot.
I mean, we didn't need to get the ball a lot because we scored damn near every time we touched the motherfucker. So it ain't like we needed a lot of touches. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that out there for you non-hopper motherfuckers that's talking shit in the chat.
Let the niggas know. Let them little niggas know.
All you need is 2 or 3 touches, and it's to the hood every time. So there's that. Since y'all want to sit up here and talk shit.
Hey, so before I go back to you, anybody, just curious question though, as far as Travis, those people coming right now, Travis. I know Kodo probably still be here.
Go ahead.
Well, who said something? Who said something?
I just saw what he said. He said, I get jealous when I see somebody in the barber chair.
Oh.
Absolutely not, because I know you niggas is paying $50, $60 for a cut. And I'm good.
This nigga Travis got disrespectful, though. He called you he called you slim guy or curl guy.
Hey, it don't matter what route I run. If it's going to the hood, it's going to the hood. It don't matter. If it's a curl, a slant, a out, a hitch, it don't matter. A screen, it don't matter what it is. If it go to the hood, it go to the hood. There's that.
All right. So, hey, but y'all motherfuckers in the comments that's talking though. Are y'all some jealous people though? Let me see what y'all niggas talk about. But back to you though, real quick, T. Is it a bad thing though to be jealous though?
I can't say
let's go relationship wise first. Like say for instance, your girl liking motherfucking what the fuck?
I'm laughing at JJ. Go ahead, my bad.
Like your girl liking pictures and shit like that. Do you think that's a form of jealousy? If you got a problem with your girl liking, celebrity pictures?
I think it can be perceived as a form of jealousy, and you kind of blur the lines between jealousy and insecurity to a certain degree.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you're secure 1000%, I know you don't like that. I already know. I know. If you secure 1000%, a lot of people feel like, some people feel like, I ain't gonna say a lot. I don't want to speak for the masses, but some people feel like it shouldn't matter if your girl likes other pictures because security is security. You got to think about what security is and what it means. It means you're so secure that you're not worried about your girl going off with anybody or, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what security is. Now, you can be jealous if she likes something, like let's say she likes, I don't know, some celebrity dude that you feel as though has something that you don't have. That's where the jealousy sets in my opinion. We got comments?
Yeah. JJ said, absolutely. Oddly enough, I'm never jealous in a relationship because I'm confident in me, but I understand how some people are. My jealousy comes mostly from motivation. Like example, I can't see this shit. Fuck this fucking YouTube shit. We can't see all the comments. My bad, JJ. Was that the second part of it? Like example?
Yeah, that's the second part.
Oh, he said that motherfucking ant been going crazy in the flag world, and I couldn't be happier for him. That's my motherfucking guy. But I know I got to make something shake. I can't rest easy knowing that somebody's working. Yeah. I can. First of all, let me just tell you that I gotta go get mine. I respect that, nigga. That's a healthy part of being jealous. That's like, nigga, you motivate me because you so fucking. Well, I ain't gonna say he's so good or he's so much better than you, but he's been getting a lot of attention from. I guess he must have been balling, and you probably been the back half of it. So that's a good jealousy. I love that type of jealousy, nigga. I'm about that shit. When it comes to sports, nigga, that's the best jealousy to have, nigga, because that's only gonna make you better as a motherfucking player. So
it should push you. And that's what I told you about. That's where the friendship things comes from with me, where it's like I don't look at it as jealousy. It's more of like a motivator. You know what I mean? In that aspect. So that's pretty much, hand in hand with what JJ just said.
Man, I need to get out there because I gotta see what this nigga Ant doing.
Ant been going crazy, bro.
I know he was good, but he said he going crazy like he didn't. Everybody was saying JJ was the best. You remember? You remember you just posted the shit.
The infamous walk off.
Yeah, the whole when we was on the podcast with Rad. So that was funny though because we just had a clip about your ass JJ that came up.
Oh man, the infamous walk off, bro.
So it's just crazy that he said I'm the best. TBD. Chad said I agree with T, but again, everyone has moments of jealousy, including myself. I've been jealous of my own siblings based on how things went for me compared to them growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I had that. I was jealous of my brother for the time being. I ain't gonna say because I feel like my especially my dad. It seemed like I ain't gonna say he loved him more, but I did have that type of jealousy type because I did think because they would, he was they firstborn, so that type of shit. I ain't gonna lie, I was low key jealous of my brother sometimes, not in a bad way, just like nigga, fuck you, nigga, type bullshit. Nigga, you get all the shit. I ain't get none of this shit. Ant Change, reason why I just won both. It's the Proving Grounds and Show You Right. Okay, Ant balling right now. He won every Big Five, I guess Big Fives and 6 contacts tournament 2020. Damn. Okay. JJ said, okay, Ant. Oh yeah, I might have to check you out then. I seen some shit on this nigga did like a no look pass. That shit kind of went viral. I think y'all was in Cali.
He been doing that, man.
No, I know, but this shit just went viral.
Nah, yeah, ain't nothing new for Ant.
Ant nice. He probably just kind of tapped into his little prime. He was cool back then. I ain't gonna say, he was good. I ain't saying he was trash, but that's what's up though. I'm glad, he getting his love that's due. I don't know. But did I actually is jealousy a bad thing, whether it's in relationships, no matter in any topic we've been talking about? Do you think, besides the sports part, it motivates you more? Do you think it's bad in relationships or with your girl, with friends? Like, is that a bad thing? Is that something you should try to work on, within yourself?
Man,
it's only your opinion. I'm only asking your opinion.
I think it can be bad. I think it can lead to. I think it could be detrimental to the relationship if it's if it goes unchecked, if it gets out of control. But I think it's each other's responsibility to make sure that both parties are secure within the relationship. So you got to make sure you're not doing shit that's going to make your partner jealous and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have boundaries. You got to respect those boundaries. You got to have, I guess you could say, an agreement of sorts where it's like, all right, you know what I mean? If you do say something or do something and your partner feels a way, you got to have a conversation. And then now you understand, what makes your partner jealous. So I think that's where that comes from. So I'm not going to say it's a good thing, but if it does happen, it's a teaching moment, and it's like, it's a conversation to be had, and it's a growth moment within the relationship.
100%.
Yeah.
Tori said, "Big facts. Feeling secure is everything."
Mm-hmm.
Trav says, "Absolutely can be bad. It can be cause a lot of toxicity."
A lot of toxicity. Yeah.
JJ came back. He said, "I agree with T. It depends on where it's coming from. If it's coming from insecurity, then it's horrible. If it's a thing because of past experience with that person, then it's probably justified." Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate y'all boys. Giving y'all feedback.
Yeah.
Just there it is.
Yeah. All right, man. My second and last question for you, bro. I was trying to figure out how to word this question, but
should I take a shot?
No, it's nothing. It's nothing personal. This is for everybody. So
let's get it.
Let me say this. I appreciate y'all being active in the chat, man. Let me just say this right quick before I go into my question. I personally, I understand, man. There's a million podcasts out there, man. Everybody's got a podcast. It's popping up every day. It's a new podcast popping up, man. I'm well aware of that. Me and H are well aware of that. One of the things that I feel as though makes our podcast unique and separates our podcast is that, number one, we do it live, and number two, we interact with our audience. Now, although the audience may not be that large, I understand. That's one of the lanes that I want us to kind of get into, to where we're making this an interactive podcast. And you don't see a lot of that. A lot of the podcasts you see, they're recorded, they're edited, so you have to go back and watch. And you kind of have your own thoughts, but you can't respond to what they're saying. You kind of have to talk about it amongst friends. You talk about it to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. And that's pretty much where that ends. And that's the case for a lot of podcasts. So I feel like with our podcast, the whole idea of being able to interact with whoever's watching, I really enjoy that, man. I really enjoy the fact. Trav said, not to mention the zero filter. That's another thing. We're not filtering shit. It's raw. It's 100%. You know, you get you. It is what it is, man. What you see is what you get. You know. So I have a lot of fun doing this, man. I enjoy this, and like I said, this is something that this is the type of format that I want us to have going forward, where we're able to interact with those that are watching, and the things that we talk about, our reactions to certain things, and the fact that we can interact with y'all and y'all can react, you know, at the same time that we react, and we can have this kind of open forum conversation, whether you on camera or not. And we've always put the invite out there. If you want to come on camera and you want to talk about certain things with us, you're more than welcome to do so. If you feel like you're ready for it, you know, hey man, hit the DM. Let me know. Let H know. And you know,
gotta have liquor on deck.
Gotta have the liquor on deck.
You don't drink liquor, then you ain't coming on. I don't give a fuck.
We gonna get you. Ain't no sober pods here. You know what I'm saying? So once again, man, I just want to really thank y'all for, you know, tapping in, spending y'all time, whether you watching or just listening, or you just go back and play the podcast back in different spurts and kind of listen to it. You know, whenever you get time, man, I greatly appreciate that. I can't, you know, emphasize that enough, man. So yeah, that's the whole interaction thing is big for me. So Trav said he want to get on next. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Here we go. H said, Kodo said, I'm getting emotional. I ain't getting emotional, bro. I'm just saying, I appreciate this shit. I really do, man. I really do. But the reason I even mentioned that is because my question is more like a general thing. So feel free to chime in the chat as y'all have been doing. So I'm gonna ask the question, bro. Do you believe in forgiveness?
Forgiveness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you can truly forgive somebody? Think about what forgiveness means.
Oh, right. So
if somebody wrongs you in any way, now you got different levels of being wronged, right? Whether you get wronged in a relationship, you get wronged in a friendship, or you get wronged somehow in life. Do you feel like you can ever truly forgive somebody?
That's my part of I say that's one of my things when I'm still a little kid in life. So yes, I can forgive you.
Do you know what forgiveness is?
Oh, let me just get this off.
Okay, go ahead.
I can forgive you. I won't forget what happened, but I got to get you back.
That's not forgiveness.
No, but it is. It is. I forgive you. You want me to tell you why I forgive you? Because I can still interact with you. I can talk with you. We can move forward. But I'm gonna get you back. I just said though, that's the part that why I haven't grown as a man.
You scheming and plotting, bro.
Huh?
You scheming and plotting at the same time.
I'm gonna get you back.
Nah, it's not forgiveness, bro. You can't say that's forgiveness, bro.
It ain't. Okay. Well, I ain't gonna forgive your ass until I get your ass back. Right. So let me clarify that. When I get you back, it's dead is, nigga. We good. We even. We even Steven. God damn it. But until then, I'm on your ass. I gotta get you back, dog. Like I can't. That's crazy because that goes to like one of my kind of questions that I got next for you.
Okay. We got a couple comments.
Go on here, we can take it.
Trav said absolutely. Then he said he can forgive. He said it's hard, but it's hard extremely. I think this is Kodo. He said yes, I can forgive them. P said God can forgive, but then I gotta forgive. P, I need you to clarify that. Trav said that's not forgiven. JJ said I believe in it, but I don't think it's as warranted as everyone makes it seem. Sometimes I can't forgive, but I can move past it. That ain't forgiveness all the way, but life too short to hold that. Then Kodo said lies. H still don't forgive me after all these years.
You goddamn right. And I'm gonna put some clarity on that. You left us out there to drive for them for Travis and his little team to beat us, nigga. And I still ain't forgave your pussy ass for that shit. And I ain't gonna never forgive you until I get your ass back.
Unforgivable.
You left us out there to fucking drive. Let you know. You left us for dead, nigga. That was fucked up.
Man.
But yeah, dog. So and so daily though. So look, I have like, I talk to myself a lot. It's not like on some weird shit, but just and I'm like, man,
it's therapeutic.
Yeah. I tell myself it's crazy. I had this about my question, like, man, I gotta just stop being so petty. Cause me and you, we talked about, you know what I'm saying? We talked. I gotta stop being petty and just, just if I'm gonna move forward, then don't always try to be like, oh, I gotta get you back. It's about getting back, or this didn't happen to me. That so that's something I'm growing with as I get a little older, a little older in this world.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like I'm trying. That's all. As long as I'm trying, I think that's the best thing. I probably just gotta try a little harder in life. It doesn't matter, Travis. We ain't gonna go into that. It's irrelevant. But let me, you gotta hit you with the reverse card. Uno.
Yeah. So a quick comment. Trav said forgiveness is for you, not the person who wronged you, that's 1000% fact. Me personally, man, I think it's extremely difficult to forgive. I think you have the illusion of forgiveness after a certain amount of time passes. So for instance, I've had past relationships, you know what I mean, where things have happened, and over time I can sit here and be like, oh yeah, I forgive the person, but that could be because I no longer interact with that person.
Right.
I'm not around that person. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on in that person's life. It's out of sight, out of mind. So by default, you can consider that forgiveness. But if that person were to re-enter my life in any capacity, now all that shit that I felt initially could come rushing back. The potential of it, the possibility of that, I could look at that person like, damn, I remember what this person did. You know what I mean? Like all those feelings can come back. And now you back in that same boat. But can I really be like, I actually forgave them if I'm still feeling that same shit? You know what I'm saying? So I think the true test.
You can still forgive, but that's just not forgetting.
I don't think so. The real forgiveness comes when you don't feel those emotions no more.
You think so?
Yes, that's forgiveness.
I can agree with that because,
I'm telling you,
won't always feel something towards something, but that don't mean it's just
that's what I'm talking. That's the thing, bro.
So then that means it should be no. Then your answer should be no. Then
that's what I said. It's difficult. No,
I wasn't
finished. No. I wasn't finished. You cut me off. Okay. You cut me off.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like when you out of sight, out of mind from the person that wronged you, it's the illusion of forgiveness because you're not around that person, so you don't have to interact with them. So of course it's like, oh yeah, I forgive that person. You know what I mean? But if you in that same space, it's different. That changes the game now because you're going to remember all that bullshit. So I think it's extremely difficult to truly forgive somebody depending on the level of wrong that they did. If it's some light, small shit, then yeah, you can get over it. But if it's something deep that really cut, you know what I mean? That's fam. I don't think you can honestly say you forgave that person if they're still in your circle. That to me, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it I'm gonna go on a ledge and say this. I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible. If somebody cut you so deep and that emotion is going to stick with you, that kind of coincides with the whole broken heart thing. Like if somebody breaks your heart, you're gonna remember that for the rest of your life.
So look, let me ask you this question. So let's look at at a different standpoint of the way you said it. So let's just say my kids, they hurt me in a way. I'm not saying like physically hurt me, but hurt me in something that they did, and it pisses me off. But never mind. Don't worry about it.
But that goes back to kind of answer your question because I think I know where you were going with that. That goes back to what I was saying about different levels of forgiveness. If it's something light, and it also matters who it is that wronged you. If it is your, kids or a close family member or something like that.
That's why I said never mind because I forgot you. That was
and if you can have a talk and clear the air, yes, there is forgiveness. It's a possibility. It can happen in those circumstances. But if it's somebody you feel some type of way towards and they do something that breaks that trust or breaks, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that's attaching you to that person, and they do something to shatter that, that's where it becomes difficult to forgive them for that because of how strongly you felt about this person. That's where it's like, man, yeah, you could say I forgive, and time passes by and you're like, oh yeah, I forgive that person. It's easy to say it because you ain't fucking talked to him in 5 or 10 years. Of course you forgive him. But if that motherfucker come walking up the street, you're going to instantly remember, like, yeah, that's the motherfucker that did such and such. So you're not forgiving them. Truthfully. If somebody, let's say hypothetically, like when people's family, you know, like they get murdered and they go to the trial and they say, oh, I forgive you for, you know, killing my son or doing such and such. I can't speak for them, but I know me personally. If one, you know what I mean, one of my family members or something got murdered by somebody and I'm at the, I can't forgive that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. There's no amount of faith or religion in the world that's going to make me forgive that motherfucker for taking my family member off this earth. It's not going to happen. I'm going to forever remember that. That's something that's just going to be a part of you for life. So I can't, I'm not going to be the one to sit up there and be like, yeah, I forgive you for everything you did and this, that, and the third. Like, nah, man. You can, and Trav just said, is that forgiveness or just forgetting? And I think a lot of people confuse the two. It kind of gets, you know what I mean? As you go throughout life and as the time in between the incident that occurred and where you are currently, as that grows, you do start to forget unless you're reminded of it.
Let me tap in on that just to speak on my pettiness. If you get them back on what they did to you, do you think you could forgive them, or you get your get back?
That's a good question.
Because once I get my get back, I'm good. Let's move forward. Gotta get you back.
I think that falls under something else.
Okay.
I don't know what it falls under, but I don't think that falls under that. I don't think it falls under the realm of forgiveness.
It's Kodo because we got too many fucking chats.
I think it's Kodo. Kodo said, well, let me just double check. No, that's Jackie. Jackie said, just because you forgive doesn't mean that the trust or the access stays the same. When someone asks for forgiveness, they also have to do the work to mend the connection they ruined. That's true. That's a very valid point. And that's more so like, you know, like she said, the access. Like if you're still within the same circle as that person, if that person cares about, you know what I mean, repairing the harm that they did to you, then they're going to do the work, you know, to reverse that. And that could in turn cause you to say, okay, I forgive you now. But that don't guarantee it.
Gotcha.
You can still carry that. It's like when people in marriages, you know, when they have affairs and they say, oh, I forgave my husband or I forgave my wife. You know what I'm saying? But they still bring it up. You know, they still kind of make a little comments here and there. It's like, well, you told me you forgave me, but you still keep talking about it. Am I truly, you know, have I truly been forgiven? And it's like, no, because you still holding on to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with still holding. That's a human emotion. If you still hurt by it, you have every right to still be hurt by that. But don't tell me you forgave me and you still holding on to it because you haven't forgiven me. You still have those feelings to some extent. So it's complex, man. It's tough. It's tough. So I don't know if you got any more to add.
Your man Trav from Jersey said
he chimed in.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see his stuff? He just said forgiveness isn't the absence of feelings and emotions. You can't stop emotions. You can't stop emotions. Forgiveness is how you process the emotions when it comes. What H is talking about is revenge.
He said, oh, forgiveness isn't the absence of feelings and emotions. You can't stop them. Right. Forgiveness is how you process emotions when it comes. Yeah. I mean,
and to you, what you said, I mean, mine can be, you know, revenge. But I think once I get my shit back, I'm gonna be okay.
But like, that's the thing.
I want you to feel the hurt that you put on me. So
right.
Once I feel that, hey, let's
That,
go.
but that is vengeance. That is vengeance.
Hey,
That's
baby.
vindictive.
But I will forgive you though. After I want you to feel the pain that you caused on me. When you cause pains on me, I just
I
want to
don't
hit
think.
it back.
I don't think you can stand from a place of forgiveness at that point. You can't be like, "Oh, I forgive you."
I can, and I've done it plenty of times. Just telling you, I'm good. Then I just gotta get you back. Though you gotta feel the hurt that I felt. Once you feel it and you understand, then it's like, okay, then maybe I won't hurt this whatever the way I did, and then we good. Let's go on. Let's go. Let's go say kumbaya, baby. Let's go.
Say kumbaya. So eye for an eye.
Yeah, it got to be, baby. I think as of right now, again, like I said, I haven't matured where I can just be able to accept and try to forgive you and move. I have to get you back. As of right now, where I stand today, again, something I'm working on.
Trav said this man is different.
Maybe, but if you cause pain on me, you hurt me. Where it makes me want to get you back, then I gotta get you back. So
that's what I said. Like
I know, but look, once you feel the pain that I felt, right, and you see it, and like, damn, man, I felt the pain that I gave him, and he gave it back to me, and it hurts. Okay, cool. We see it. I'm good. I'm ready to move. We can move forward. I can.
I'm ready to move forward.
As long as you ain't, killed a family member or something like that, did some crazy shit like. There's some wild shit where we can't go out. You ain't gonna be no eye for eye. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit. But I'm just saying for the most, mild, little bullshit. It's gonna be an eye for an eye.
Right.
Got you. P says, so do you believe in stooping to someone's level since you can't forgive or gotta get them back? I mean, I pretty much just said that, I think.
Yeah, I think you're outside of the realm of forgiveness at that point. Once you make a decision to equal to, you know what I mean?
No,
to even the shit up.
It's just you gotta feel the pain. Then we good.
That's not forgiveness, H.
Why
That's
not?
what we're trying to tell you.
Why not? Yes, it is.
It's not.
Once you feel my pain, I know you felt my pain, and I see how it hurt you. We here now.
Forgiveness is not retaliatory. You can't just be like, I gotta retaliate, and now I forgive you. No.
Well, everybody got their way of thinking. I'm from a different planet, so my shit gonna be a little throwed off. So I guess, like I said, this man is different. You got that right.
Yeah, right, Trav. You're right. This man is he's different breed.
Fuck it.
It's not forgiveness. Yeah, it is, dog. How you gonna get your lick back, and in the same breath, nah, I forgive you. What? So now he got to get you back. Now what?
Oh, well then if that's what shit, then shit, I'm down for the petty games. Let's get it. We're gonna go back on shit. Who gonna tap out first? That's what it's gonna come down to.
Oh my goodness. All right, man.
All right, let's get to it. Hey, so this question. So I guess I'm gonna kind of give my little soft speech like T did before he did his question. I appreciate. I think what is Draft, Tory, P. I don't know if JJ's still here, but y'all watching on YouTube, man, we appreciate that. For real. We ask for that. I mean, we know people don't want to do it because Facebook is easier. That's when you get the notification. So, but for y'all, I ain't saying the people that watch on Facebook, I ain't trying to, not give you no credit to, but we just, we want to build the YouTube up. So we definitely do appreciate y'all for watching on YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. Now to my question, I don't know if I asked you this question because like I told you, I got so many questions written down. I don't know if I scratched this out. Did I ask you something about that you want to change in your life? Like something you would want to change? I already asked you that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get my little scratch that one. So here's my question to you. Why you think as men we are too prideful in life, whether it's relationships or anything? Why you think we too prideful?
Oh man!
And I don't want to give a scenario because the only scenario I got in my head is a scenario I don't want to say on the pod. Just answer that question. Just why is men like we too prideful? Like why are we like this? Like why you think it's like this?
One word for you. Go ahead. I got one word for you, but go ahead.
Oh no! And it's can we get H answer first? No, you can't. It was a goddamn thing made me forget. And what do you think? Like, how should we change that shit? And don't say therapy because I don't believe in going on fucking therapy. But I'm just saying, like,
ego, bro. Ego. It's the male ego. We can't do nothing about
who
that.
put ego? Who was that? Because I only see Facebook user for that reason.
I don't know. I was gonna say that before. Jackie said that.
Okay.
I mean, we on the same plane, so that was gonna be my answer. When I said one word, it was gonna be ego. It's ego, bro. It's the male ego. I mean, you can't. That's how we wired as men. You can't do shit about it. There's nothing you can do. It's in our DNA. It's in the testosterone.
Because I think if we do something about it, I think we'll be better as men in life.
The only thing you can do is you can try to check your ego. You have to be aware of it, and you have to be aware of when it presents itself in certain situations. So if you're in a situation and you feel your ego and your ego coincides with having pride, they kind of go hand in hand. You got to check that. You got to assess the situation. You got to assess what's triggering the ego and what's triggering the pride. And you got to have a quick conversation with yourself. Is this worth expressing the ego, letting the ego now go from internal to external? Who's talking about what
no, he ain't saying nothing funny, but it's just Travis said because he just explained he's too prideful to forgive.
Oh, yeah, you gotta check it, man. You gotta keep it from going from internal to external. And
so how much?
Go ahead.
My bad. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say all men are different. Everybody, got different capacities. Everybody's emotional intelligence is different.
Where's your level of ego slash pride? Like where's your where would you put yours at? Are you able to control it?
For the most part.
You able to control it?
For the most part.
By doing what? By doing what though? Just saying fuck it and just taking a second to think about it.
Yeah, I think my way through a lot of shit. Like I've told you, like I've mentioned on this pod before. I'm more of a logical being. I'm more rational. I'm more like to take time to process and think about things before I react to it. That's something that I've been trying to get better and better at as I get older and as I get wiser. And that's part of it. That's part of being able to control your ego and control the pride. And that's kind of like the male aspect of it. It's as being a man growing up, because it intensifies as you get older. Like the pressure of being a man intensifies as you get older. Your responsibilities and all that shit. So
is Jackie the one who said you absolutely can't do something about it? Because I can't.
Yeah.
I only see Facebook.
Yeah, Jackie said it.
So I need you to chime in on that. Give me a little bit more. I need you to elaborate on that for me, Jackie. You got to also remember you thinking from a female's point of view. So, but I do want to hear it though. I want you to go dive a little bit deeper into that.
But does that answer your question though?
Yeah. I was just it was just a question. They have a topic on. It was some some shit I wrote down.
So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that shit fucks with me, and I'm too goddamn prideful. I got too much ego. It's like nigga to the extreme where I kind of we talked today, and it was some shit where I had to a little experiment type shit, like where you gotta sit.
You had to check it,
man. Like I gotta tuck this goddamn tail, nigga. Fuck, goddamn, yeah. I hate it. It sucks, dog.
But that was a circumstantial checking, if you will.
Right.
You were in a situation where you didn't have a choice in that moment.
Right.
So that's a little different. So I challenge you to be able to do that outside of that circumstance where you do have a choice, because that's where you're truly able to determine whether or not you can keep your ego and pride.
And I had yesterday early in the day, I had a time where it was like, well, I can make a choice, and I still said, "Gee, you got me fucked up." Stuck my dick. Fucked up. I don't know, dog. It sucks though. It's some bullshit, dog. Shit we got to deal with. Jackie, I need you to come. I hope you typing, girl. You would.
She probably cooking something up.
Come on, Twitter fingers. Come on, get them hoes going. Get them going.
So, do you disagree with what she said, just because she's speaking from a female perspective?
About you absolutely can't do something about it?
Yeah.
There we go. Go ahead, read that. Go ahead, read it.
She said, this isn't about male or female. You channel your higher self. You lean into your heart. You envision yourself, your higher self, who you see yourself as when you're operating from your best self, and you make choices from that, not from a place of resistance and fear. So I don't know if you need an interpretation.
Ego has no
Ego
gender.
has no gender.
Okay, I can agree with that to a certain extent, but for men it does, because we held to like different higher standards in life of the way we have to kind of like perform and be men in certain
Right.
situations.
There's more pressure on men.
Right.
So
So I do agree with your party has no gender, but for us it's a little harder, and y'all feel that it shouldn't be that hard. But from a woman's standpoint, you understand. I'm not trying to make this man woman. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, discredit y'all as women. Just explain it's a little tougher for us.
yeah, but women do they deal with that too.
No.
They
I'm not.
do have
That's what I said. They do,
yeah,
and
I'm
I.
not, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm
I
just
said,
piggybacking off of what you said. They do deal with that. There is ego, involved. There is pride involved. I think women show it differently
it's
than men.
not that hard. Men make it hard.
I
So
mean, that's part of what we're talking about, though.
let me ask you this question, then, Jackie. Since you just made that comment, is it that all men? Do you feel all men make it hard? Because if that's the case, then it must be hard. Or do you say not all? Or are you coming from the standpoint not all? You met a lot of men, and not in a disrespectful way, that that don't make it hard. So if you say all men make it hard, then
Pause. Pause that. I'm just saying. Pause
Big pause, big pause, big pause.
that. She said more pressure to do what? She's responding to what I said.
No, not all men make it hard. Men tend to struggle more with leaving their ego at the door. Okay.
That kind of reinforces what you and I have been saying.
It's all good though. I mean, again, no disrespect. It's just, you would understand unless you was a man. But I feel you. I appreciate your feedback. Greatly do.
But yeah, man, that's I don't know, man. To your point, every man is different. We all have different upbringings. We all have different teachings. Our circumstances are different. Our situations are different. What we deal with on a day-to-day basis is different. How we handle and manage our ego and pride is different. And Trav said, if men make it hard, doesn't that mean the ego affects us differently?
Hey, I appreciate you for coming to YouTube as well, though. I appreciate that, big dog.
Hey, fam, me and Trav, we could have had a podcast back in college, bro. We could have had a podcast before. Fam, we used to have these types of talks for hours, bro. And not even just me and him, like me, him, it'd be like, a couple other people involved. But bro, we used to get like deep in these talks, man. So we was podding before podding was podding. We just didn't have the foresight to record it and you know what I mean? And put it on camera. But this the type of shit we used to talk about, man, like all the time in fucking college. We had these deep conversations, but yeah, man.
The convos we had in our room.
It was endless, nigga. Fucking hours on hours, going back and forth, arguing, heated arguments. Like it would be crazy, man. But yeah, that's a valid point he brought up. If men do make it hard, doesn't that mean the ego affects us differently? And I agree with that. And like I said, that reinforces what we were talking about. How the way we handle our ego and pride is different than how women do theirs. And that's not to, like you said, discredit them. I mean, obviously, ego is a human thing. We all deal with it, but we deal with it on different capacities and at different levels. And I feel like we have to. We feel like there's pressure to respond differently, and that comes from the ego. So if you feel like your ego and your pride is challenged as a man, is different. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to make a decision. Like, damn, am I going to look soft, or am I going man up? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's circumstantial. It's different. It's different based on whatever circumstance you're going through, and you got to make that choice. And that goes back to what I originally said, as you know, as far as having the ability to put that in check and have that internal conversation with yourself and that process in that moment. Is it worth it? And as you get older, you know what I mean, and you got 2 kids, that changes how you respond to things as a man in certain circumstances, right? So I think that's the thing as well, that you can't overlook that. So
100%.
yeah,
Well,
man.
there it is, man. Where we at? We at 210, dog. We've been
210.
doing kind
That
of
might
good
be
lately.
that might be a record.
We've been doing kind of good, dog. We've been doing kind of good, man. We
Yeah.
want to, you know. You got something you want to say before I start? You know. Close.
Uh, Not really, man. Once again, I just, like I said earlier, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. On a Thursday when we normally do this on Wednesdays, man. We want to continue to, try to grow the pod. If y'all could reach out to y'all friends and family, let them know, to tune in on Wednesday nights, man. And we want to make this more of like an interactive podcast to where, your voices are welcome here. If y'all want to chime into what we talking about. We welcome that, man. So yeah, man, that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Hey, real quick, Mr. Hudson, I ain't seen you in a minute, dog.
MIA.
You been all booed up and shit, nigga. Niggas barely see your ass, nigga. How the relationship going, my brother? How the relationship going? I be seeing y'all be reposting each other. Y'all so cute, so cute. When we gonna meet the Mrs. Hudson, the future Mrs. Hudson, dog?
Man,
We used to kick it. You won't fuck with the black people no more. You went back home? Huh?
where Trav from?
He from Arizona.
Oh,
He
for
from
real?
Tucson, or no, he from Kingman.
Oh,
He from
huh?
one of them, Kingman. He from Kingman.
Trav ain't from no fucking Kingman.
Yeah, he is. Or he lived in
Trav, you're
Kingman.
from
He
Kingman?
was raised in Kingman. I don't know. He's either from Tucson or Kingman. He was definitely raised in Kingman. It's going great, my guy. Just living a life,
Invite me
man.
to.
Y'all
He
invite.
said he from Maryville. He a goddamn lie.
Bro, he told. Yeah, you ain't from Maryville, nigga. You from
He
fucking
ain't grew
Kingman.
up in no damn Maryville.
Oh, he said I'm not from Kingman. Well, you lived in Kingman, motherfucker. It's one of the two, goddammit. You may not be from there, but you live
How
there.
the fuck you live in Kingman? That's
I could have
fucking
swore he
crazy.
told me that.
He was
Travis,
raised in
he told me
Tucson. All right,
you lived in Kingman
make
for a little while. I could be
that
thinking
make
about
more
another
sense.
white homie.
That make more sense. He was raised in Tucson. Check
Okay,
his birth
did you
certificate.
live in Kingman then, or am I tripping?
You might be tripping.
Fam, I could have swore he told me he
He
lived in
stopped in Kingman for gas. I don't know if he
Nah, bro.
lived.
I promise you, this man told me he lived in Kingman. I swear to God, I know I ain't tripping, dog.
I don't know if he lived there. I don't know if anybody lived.
Trav, am I lying or am I not lying? Tell me, dog. Come on, hurry up. He said
He
my
said his
dad
dad got transferred there when he was in 4th grade for a year.
he did. So you did live that motherfucker. I
He
know.
spent the year. He spent the year in Kingman.
All right,
What
so
fucking
I
high
knew it was
school?
something like that. I knew it was something. But man, this was episode 16, dog. We said it earlier, we'll say it again. We definitely appreciate everybody who fuck with us, man. Chime in. Like if y'all ever have questions, you don't want to say shit that you may want to say to your wife, but you don't want to say to her. Maybe she got bad breath. I don't fucking know. Any goddamn thing. We'll talk about that shit on our pod. Just hit me or him up. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep that shit in house. Swear to God, we won't let the shit get out. Again, April the 25th, we want to for this podcast show. We're gonna do it on that Thursday. We want to whenever your team is on the clock, we want to bring you in. We're gonna ask you like who you want them to draft, what position you looking for, and if you're excited with who they did pick. And then we're gonna get you off and go to the next person. Don't forget though, when you come on the goddamn pod, you gotta have your motherfucking liquor. That's just mandatory. That's just something we go by. That's law. You feel me? So I'm H. This is my guy Terrence Thompson, dog. Man, I feel like we had a great episode until he brought up that bullshit show he wanted me to watch. It was, other than that, it was good until he brought that bullshit up. But we had a great show, man. We appreciate y'all for some of the new people that came in today. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just watch for a few seconds, y'all, chime in, give us a view. We appreciate you because we caught your eye for a second. I know I talked to some people, they say they do watch, they just don't type in sign me up March 27th. All right, nigga, we'll sign you up.
April. April.
Yeah, whatever.
Or he just want to come on the pod just as a guest. We'll talk about it.
Yep. But yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna see y'all next Wednesday. I'm gonna be here next Wednesday. It was my fault for yesterday. I had some shit where I couldn't cancel on the misses that was playing. So my bad. And my apologies to you on air, even though I know you said you didn't care. It was my bad because I had to come with you, saying some shit like this last minute. I don't like missing pods. I told you, even my back was fucked up. I didn't want to miss it. But it was just, what it was about yesterday.
Right.
I just couldn't do it at that time. And I felt what I did was going to help the pod eventually down the line. We already know about that.
Right.
So,
we'll talk about it later.
Yep. So again, my bad again for fucking up the pod from yesterday, but we do appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Chaz, I'm happy it happened today instead of yesterday, so I could watch it again. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it kind of worked out for the best. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all, man. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Before y'all go to bed, as I'm going to do, take a motherfucking shot, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday, 7:30.